discourage me. To be frank, I miss the office. Whenever we are at the office there at the place, when we go in live, our internet is so super on that side, man, because we got Verizon. I don't want Comcast to hear that from me. If they hear, it's a trouble. But when they see me say, I will say, no, that's not me, a different person. You can, a different person, that was not me talking. But anyway, at the office there in Philadelphia, we got a Verizon internet, and we got a super. Just imagine if you pay over $100 for internet, you know what you mean. But you know when you're home now, you get the internet that will be, so that's the point. But anyway, so Invisible 11, please, all members, if you love that team, Invisible 11, you need to get in contact with Timothy Bengu. We need to do something. I'm sorry that the coronavirus is on, but we must do something. We must do everything to make sure that IE come back together. We all benefited, we enjoy it. We need to come back and work together as a team. You can't sit back. This is not about who's in charge. But I want to give the thanks to Timothy Bangu. I know all the old guys, they will get pissed off. Say, oh, but listen, reality is reality. You guys started it and you're only keeping it to yourself, only the old boys. And now you had a page up or chat room where when William Russell died. But look, we need to get the young people involved. People during the days of Simeon Mator, Timothy Bengu, George Weah, all the guys. And you know, that's what we're talking about. Don't not feel bad, people. But we stay here, we are all one. Let us forget this is not an iron barrel game. We're not putting this thing together to play iron barrel in America. No. This should not be about football anymore. It's about us, the members, and to help our people back home, to help IE, to bring that team back. The Invisible 11 Majestic Sports Association. That's the team we're talking about. We should put everything together and bring that team back. Please, guys, please, if you honor my voice now, please understand. Togetherness, we will do better. We can bring IE back. IE is dead in Liberia. And just imagine we got officials of IE, former officials, members who are doing good in Liberia. But nobody wants to get into sports. People watch international matches in Liberia as if they're living in England or whatsoever. You ask the other person, you ask any kid now, which of the teams you support? Oh, Barcelona and Real Madrid, Man U. Everybody in Liberia got different teams abroad. So nobody think about all the team them. So I in a pool plan to need that very true. But anyway, we can make it. We will make it. That's why every day I will talk about it. We will make it. It's just because of the coronavirus, but we'll get involved in a lot of programs that will bring IE back. We'll hear that team. Invisible 11. Mandare IE, oh, you got that song? IE play more soccer, hey. Do you have play more soccer, hey, oh, my dear, Hey, Invisible 11. Those days. Yeah, I miss IE. I did, look, when I lose game, man, I don't eat. Okay, now my first topic for the day is to brother Emmanuel Service. Please, Emmanuel Service, we need to work together. Criticizing oppositions will not help because I don't know what is stand you're taking. Liberians, we agree, we complain for no reason. We complain for no reason. We all say, George, you are messing up, which is true, George, you are messing up. So, what is your stand? What side you on? If you want to take side, take side. If you want to stand with the opposition, stand with the opposition. If you want to stand with the ruling party, stand with the ruling party. It is late. There is nothing like I'm an independent man anymore. You either be for or against. What in there that you worry about? What are you worried about? If you want to be with the opposition, be with the opposition. We all complain, oh, they put one side of paper, they put one come together. Look, when you getting married, If you getting married, you know you got to take your time. Know about the woman that you getting married to. You know her ways, how far. Know the woman that you getting married to, and know her ways. That is how you get into a relationship, into to marriage. You can't just get in there and just jump and say, "Oh, I'm going to get married tomorrow," and you just say when you marry. No, no, you got to know the woman. That is same with politics. So they got to sit down and discuss four different political parties. It will not be 100%, no matter what, but they will work on it. At least they did. If they took the first step by signing, and they understand that they are together. So everything will not be silver and gold. Some people complain about the contracts. Some people complain about this, complain about that. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let us be cognizant of the fact that these are all human beings who are doing the right thing. And not everybody in our party will be sincere. No matter what happens, people will be there for their own selfishness, but we will discover them up. And we need to speak out. Anything that you see wrong, it's better you speak out than to just criticize with no solution. Give your views. Explain what you want them to do or whatsoever. But don't just jump up and say, "Oh, the opposition, they just like CDC." No, they are not like CDC. They are not. Their leaders are not like Joshua. So do not tell us that they are like CDC. It's wrong and that's not truth. They're not like CDC. They're different from CDC. They're different from CDC. They're not like CDC. No way. The opposition is not like CDC. The real truth is that the CDC and CDC, they in their own war. Let us face the fact. Let us stop lying like CDC. That's about why you say we look at CDC. They're not like CDC. All the oppositions, the leaders are better. They will do a better job than George Weah. So that one who you're erasing it, they're not the same, yeah. Hey, man, I'm trying to do something here. They're not like CDC, my people. So I beg you. Okay, so please, Emmanuel Service, you won the war crime court in Liberia. You're a good guy. You're a good advocate. You're trying to be neutral. Everybody is neutral in Liberia. We all not neutral, but we all independent candidates and members. We have not registered yet officially with political parties, but we all got different ideas. But my man, if you don't take side, yeah, you not take side again. Don't be a one man army. The same thing that happened, you you can't be on your own. We all got to be together. We fight for you, you fight for us. That's how it's supposed to work. But you can't be whole day like you. You know, I don't like to see Liberians doing these things. Seriously, I don't like to see Liberians going this route. Oh, the opposition this, the opposition that. You complain about Joshua. You complain about Joshua, but you say you're not supporting Joshua. Then who you going to support? If you're not supporting Joshua, you must support our Liberia no matter what. We will get somebody to be president who are Liberians no matter what. Yes. And also, I want to take this time to congratulate Henry Costa on his preferment as he was just been recommended and recognized as one of the influential person in Africa. He among 50 influential guys. People will say influence who when they open their mouth they can convince thousands of people. And in Liberia, Henry Costa is the only person right now that can convince people in Liberia. I know you will not like it, but the truth is the truth. He's the only man right now. He's the chairman of the COP and Council of Patriot. that got thousands of members, and majority of the members are independent people. How many Liberians really register with political parties in Liberia? How many? How many? Most of the people just vote for people when they want to. They are not even members. They don't even have a membership card. They're not a member of nothing. But COP is the biggest pressure group right now. You can push them aside. You can push them aside. And Africa recognized Henry Costa. Henry Costa is not just a talk show host. I continue to say this. He's not just a talk show host like us who fighting to get on Facebook, but we all over the place. This show right now is being broadcast on 30 different sites. If you're home and nothing to do, just switch over to YouTube. You will see this show right now, and you'll be able to watch you'll be able to use your phone. So just go to YouTube, Lrtn YouTube. You'll see it live, and you can be able to you enjoy it better. You go to Twitter, you'll see it. You go to Periscope and different sites. But you know, Liberians only YouTube and Facebook. So I want to say congratulations, Henry Costa, Henry Pedro Costa. He's the number one. Let's be frank. And on Monday, which is tomorrow, Henry Costa will and comments will be on the Costa show tomorrow by 8 o'clock Liberian time. And this network will carry it live too. So please, you got to get up in the morning and listen to it. You got to get up in the morning and listen to it. So it's not something you can just you got to get up in the morning. So just check Liberian time. It'll be 8 o'clock. And then Costa usually come on by 2 and whatsoever. So I will be carrying it live on the Lrtn. So I will broadcast it myself. Just because I want nobody telling me. So you're listening to Alexander Cummings himself. If you got a question, prepare your question. You can send your question in, and Costa might read it. You get the phone calls and whatsoever. We'll say nobody no comment. But now Cummings is the chairman for the CPB, and we must support him. He got a big task at hand. We got the 2020 elections, so we must support him. So I want to say thank you, Costa, for bringing it on. And I want to say thank you again. Thanks to Alexander Cummings for reaching out to a lot of people. Alexander Cummings has been reaching out to business people. He even reached out to Prophet Keys. And I would say this: Alexander Cummings can reach out to any Liberian. You can be a prostitute, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, you are Liberian. You can be a criminal. Maybe by reaching out to you, you will change. Don't let nobody fool you. We must not discriminate. When it comes to Liberia business, we must not. Maybe when Alexander Cummings reach out to Prophet Key, he might change his tune. So we need everybody involved. Everybody. It's not just one man thing. Alexander Cummings has a very big task. We must win at least 11 seats in the Senate. This coming election, although President Weah has written the Senate, the House, to postpone election, it's never happened before. It's not the president's place. But because the people are in our house, they are stupid people. Seriously. They know what they're doing. We sorry that we get, but anyway, Liberian people understand. We need to remove these people. I wish Abacha, everybody needs to be removed. But Abacha will be, I think, 2023. All the guys need to get out. Because these are the people who messing up our country. They're messing up the country. Yes. So we must do everything. And I learned, in fact, Henry Costa said it, that he reached out to George Lobo. He reached out to Wallace. Guys, we need to stop attacking each other on nonsense business. And I'm saying it. Anybody attack any CPP member, if you attack George Wallace, I will attack you. If you attack George Lobo, I will attack you. If you attack Henry Costa, I will attack you. We must be able to call each other and say, guys, this is the problem. Let us say something that is real. We shouldn't say anything negative. CDC do not do that. I'm telling you, CDC pray every day. The only thing they're fasting for is for the CPP to break away. This is not about who will be president. Somebody will be president anyway. Whether we like it or not, there will be somebody who will come after George Weah. Whether we can cry or not, I will say that person will be a Liberian. That person will be mature and ready to be president of Liberia. So thank God that George Weah is president, and we all know that Liberians got their thinking caps on now. They will not just jump into the voting booth anyway. And I was just here to show that George Weah is so bad off in his community. I know a lot of people who, when they talk about CDC, forget it. You can't tell them nothing. Some of them now, when we call them, when we talk about CDC, they get mad at us. The other boy told me he went to the hospital, they drained his blood. That's what he mean. He said, Papi, they turn me over. They drain my blood. They put alcohol. They put water. They clear the whole CDC blood from me. I don't hear nothing called CDC in my life. The one that really got to him, he went around George Weah's house. He was passing there. They say, when we say about our president, they whipped that boy. That boy would say, yes, they beat the hell out of him. You said they treat their own people? They don't hear nothing in District 6. Forget it. They play George Weah living. District 6, going all the way to Baptist Seminary. They don't want to hear nothing but George Weah. The boy to say, Papa, when you come, don't talk nothing about George Weah. I'll beg you. Because they will chase you. Nobody will hear nothing about George Weah. They put you waiting for the election. If anybody tells you George Weah popular abroad, tell them they go to the living Pluto. Pluto is not part of the planet anymore. Where they living? We left there in Pluto. We stay on Earth. Yes. George Weah is not popular. He has no idea of what he's doing anymore. It's done. It's done. It's just that we gotta wait for this. Guess what make it done? He messed it up for the first 2 years, going 3 years. Then coronavirus that take place. We come into 2023. What time you pick up? And also, you know, they increase, they extend it's from 6 to 6. So you leave your house 6 o'clock. You go out there from 6 to 6. So that's what's going on now. So it's no more 6 to 3. So call your people there and let them know it's 6 to 6. I think everybody's supposed to be aware of it. It's nothing strange. You know, Liberia will quick to. We can get the news before. When I call my people, it's so funny when I call my people and told them, say, they extended the time from 6 to 6. They asked me, but how you know? I said, oh, I know. They said, oh, hey, hi, Musu, hey, my own sister, how are you, man? I said they extended the time from 6 to 6. They say, ain't believe it. They think we in America, we don't know. So call your people and let them know that the time has been extended. It take time, but Georgia is not popular. So guys, let us work together as CPP, and we must do everything for victory in 2023. Let us concentrate on 2023. Let us call our people back home. We need to remove most of the senators. They need to go home. It's over for them. They need to go home. If you don't do that, then you're not ready. So please, let us call our people and tell them that they must remove most of the senators. Okay, somebody say my sound. Okay, they said my sound. But anyway, I will work on it. It's just a new microphone I just got. Eric, who make you general? Well, that's a very good question. George, you are making me general, Eric. Who you think make a current great general? I'm the only general that never shot a bullet. So Eric, I am a general. Whether you like it or not, don't force it, please. I'm a general. General of opinions. You know what I'm saying? So my general thing is in my mouth. It's not on the battlefield. Yeah? Okay. So now let's go to my friend and brother Darius Dillon. Look, guys, you see, we continue to say that one man is not easy to fight in the Senate. It's not easy. It's shameful. It's shameful. I watched the video when Darius Dillon stood up to argue about the budget, the recast budget, and was making a point. There's a lady who passed by in trousers, big butt, tight trousers, in the Senate, the Liberian Senate. A woman got on trousers, show her entire shape, and walked in front of Darius Dillon and insulted him because she took off her mask. From the way, if you can read lips, she gave him a word and she passed. She was not going anywhere, but she pretended as if she were going somewhere, and she turned around and came right back and looked in his face again and gave him a word, and she passed back. And you see, our chair, there's so many things to do. Joshua presented his budget, the recast budget, Sunday. The House passed it on Monday. They took it to the Senate. They made people to sign in a parking lot on it and was ready to pass it again. You see the problem we're facing. You see why our country is in this mess? Because they have sold most of their powers. They gave most of their powers out. They got the power. They have the power to do anything to hold the president responsible. But instead, the president got it in their pockets. They will owe them all the little allowance, or they won't bring something. They say, oh, the money will owe you, will pay you there, and they're ready to sign. No integrity. They don't worry about nobody. They don't think about the Liberian people. All they know is about their pocket. And I'm saying this, we will leave it with God. Most of them, their family will suffer. You are elected officials. Your family will feel that pain. Because why will you, the people you beg for votes, the people who voted for you, to represent them, you will be on salary, you got cars, you got telephone, you got security. It's not enough for you. You got all these things to your advantage. They gave you gasoline, they gave you car, they gave you money for house, they gave you everything. The little one that's supposed to go to the people, you take that one for yourself. We just found out they gave them money for scholarship, and they brag as if that their own money they're using for scholarship. Yeah, you look, this thing is serious. But shame on the Liberians who in America, especially the so-called seditionists. The so-called seditionists who don't even know why they are even members of CDC. They're not even saying nothing, they're not talking. Because they're waiting for their time. That Joshua will just get up from the blue sky and say, John Brown, you minister today, you lie. Joshua can't appoint nobody easily right now for America. Yes, he will not, because Joshua is in a hot water. He cannot. He cannot. You guys can even stand up to your president. You supported this man, the first finance that went to CDC came from America. You can't stand up and say, President, you doing wrong, or the legislators in CDC or whatsoever they're doing wrong. You cannot stand up to it. You cannot. But because you wishing that Joshua will give you jobs, so you go to Liberia and steal Liberian people money. But God will punish every one of you one by one. Nobody should tell you, say, so now you say, oh, God will bless Joshua, Gaddafi, and Omar Bia. In fact, let me go to Bia, the president of Cameroon. Wicked old man. Wicked old man. And he's still alive. You think God just blessing him? You see, you can hear, but he know. He died slowly. He look at himself dying slowly because he can't move around. He can't talk. It paining him, but he can't make it anymore. That doesn't mean that God bless you, bless you. God gave you time to repent. God gave you time. Because by the time everything finished, they go after your family people. No more name for yourself. But I don't want to compare these people with us because their constitution is totally different. But Liberia, we forget about history. We forget so quick. We don't even know who we are when we get in government anymore. We see former president. Y'all check all the former presidents. Look at the properties. Their properties are all dead. Show me one former president to say, this former president, this is all his properties still operating. No. President Tubman, that trash. Turbo, that trash. Doe, that trash. But there's some people fighting war right now. Ellie Johnson get plenty. She get the money, she get the property. But why? Why Liberians? Why we like this? Why we love to? We are afraid to tell people the truth. Why? Why would you do that? Darius Dillon fighting in the Senate, he alone. That's what we told you, say the president, only the president can solve problems in Liberia. Only the president, no senator, no representative. Because Darius Dillon alone, all the other people signed. I even heard that they say the senator, the chairman of CDC, ANC, he signed. ANC need to call him and say, why you sign that paper? You all need to stand as a party. Unity Party got more senators than anybody. You all need to stand together as a party. If it's not okay, don't sign. But they just doing their own thing, they signing, doing it just because of money. Because of money, my people. And you're selling your people. You're selling your constituency out. You're giving your people out because you want to get rich at the last days. As if the war coming to an end. That is shameful, my Liberians. That is shameful. It's disgraceful. But because we're not talking, we are like, oh yeah, that's my friend. That's my friend. No, this is not friend business. Poor Darius Dillon. If Darius Dillon were going to sign on that money, now he gets 17,000. The whole place will be all everybody. Oh, Darius Dillon, Darius Dillon, Darius Dillon, Darius Dillon. The people won't fool you. You see you. You look at Kara's grave, he all in his swimming pool, all nice day. But look at the people he representing. Look at the people he representing. Look at his district. Yeah. That is disgraceful. It's disgraceful. And I want to come to my law, that's my lawmaker, but J. Nangwe. I know him personally, I know him good. He's a representative. Nangwe, before he got into government, Nangwe was the Secretary General of the PU, before he came to America. And Nangwe used to be on Facebook, on the internet, he writing all kinds of things about Ellen Johnson. He wrote all kinds of things about Ellen Johnson, criminal Ellen Johnson. There's Nangwe went to Liberia, Ellen Johnson. You know Ellen Johnson is a professional. Ellen Johnson broke down all the politicians, all people that, when Nangwe went to Liberia, he came out, he whole thing changed, he was an advisor. He was an advisor to Ellen Johnson. From there, Ellen Johnson appointed him as Lrtn boss. He started working with the government. Nangwe was a member of United People's Party. Later on, Nangwe, after Ellen was leaving, he laid money he got. Nangwe looked at it, he started fasting in Lake County, Sano County. He voted, he ran for elections. He hired money, he won a small place. I bet you Nangwe won with less than 1,000 votes. He won the election. When we look, Nangwe, he went to UP. From UP, he went straight to CDC. He joined CDC. He became a member of CDC. Somebody, his excuse was, well, CDC in charge. I need money for my project. My people, they need money. If I don't do that, okay, fine. Sunday, you come on Facebook. He said this. He posted something on Facebook about his daughter. Everybody loved their children. His daughter, doing good, congratulated his daughter. But in Liberia, everybody don't know who is who. So this guy they call Francis Myers posted went on a post and said, oh, you're a representative, you send your children to America to go to school, this and that. Hey, you're government officials. You expect the man don't know you. You have so many ways. It's just that you have razor blade to cut your hair, but instead you want to use knife. Nangwe went back. He thought he was doing something good. But when you go on Nangwe on his post, read every post, you will see some people that ignorant people who, because they feel that they're friends with Nangwe, oh yes, you gave it to him. Oh, that's the best thing you did. Oh yes. Nangwe don't even know who he is. He don't know. He don't know his position in Liberia. How will you be a representative representing a district in Sano County and you post such a post telling this individual that yes, you got married in 2002, you met your wife in America, all your kids were born in America, that's true. Sleep it. You think my daughter, my children will come to Liberia and dance in the same mud with the other children where there's no school and this and that. He started criticizing Liberia. Then he said, that is why Tipotel made a statement. Not a bit, going to Cottington, you can't be a billboard seller and go to Cottington. Or go to Cottington and be a billboard seller. He brought down the whole thing. I said, I got sick. Yeah, a man who's a representative. And I saw some of his friends and people who know him said he did good. His wife got a master's degree in nursing. She's teaching at a college. And she worked with St. Francis. He's on his wife's insurance. She's an American citizen. He's on his. These are the people who in the Liberia Senate are fighting for dual citizenship. And his wife's an American citizen. And she worked. He's on his insurance and whatsoever. Nagweslo. It's a shame. Nagweslo must apologize to his people and his country. Yeah, oh man, let us put joke aside. You must know yourself. If Nagweslo were just an ordinary Liberian and make such a statement, he's right. If Nagweslo was just an ordinary Liberian, an ordinary citizen, who would just go on Facebook try to defend your family and explain to people who you are, it's fine. But this man representing his people. Then you saying like, so your responsibility as a lawmaker is to make sure you write a bill for education and health. Have you done it? No. You ever did it before? No. And then you push it. When it goes through, you hold the executive responsible to make sure that they implement everything to the letter. We don't have good schools in Liberia, which is true. We don't have good health system in Liberia, which is true. We all know that. But you, a lawmaker, Nagweslo, I got no respect for you again. You continue to bring down Liberia. You said it one time again that Liberians were beggars. That is why you want your salary to be increased too. Because they come to your place, they got big. Seriously, I respect you as a friend, but the office you hold, I don't respect you holding that office. And the people of Salo in that district, they should vote against you to remove you, and you can come back to America and stay in a nice country. Who don't want to be in America? Everybody wants to be in a great country. In his post, he said, "Who don't want to be in America? America is the greatest country." If because I'm saying this, you can take your representative position. Nagweslo, that means you have stolen enough money from Liberia. I know you, my brother. You don't do that. You can't put yourself on a record. You just shot yourself in the foot. You call yourself representative and you disgrace yourself. You talk to your disgracing a man. When you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. I will talk about this thing every day. Every day I will talk about it. You're a bad leader, bad representative. You're a bad leader. Eh? You can't say sometimes we don't look at some of the things that come from out of us. The time you talk to write that post and read it and post it, you should recognize yourself who you are. You should catch yourself and say, no, I am a representative. I can't end this thing. Yes, just brush and say, listen, I met my wife in America. Like when someone told Daros Dillon that Daros Dillon sent his daughter, daughter or son to America. Daros Dillon's son came to America a long time before he became senator. His other daughter in Liberia, he just called and said, listen, my son been in America before, and his daughter or son. And he explained it easy way. The man said, in fact, I went to Liberia 2018. I in this car, stopped to Tuno gas station in Douala to get gas. It's a tinted car. American car tinted, my brother car. By the time I got in the boy, look at he said, yeah, look at the so government official and I steal all the government money. I went to I said, my boy, hey, my man, how you go? I told the driver, I said, take all of them things down. Because even in America, I can take my car. If the back is thin, the front will not be thin. I don't sit in the back. So I told the children, right there, you remove all the things from that car. Because the boy look at me, he thought government officials. Yes, because the government officials see the other people do it, they take their children. I carry a great daughter right in America, go to school. Right in America, Akara Grace got a green card. He has a green card. Don't let the mother fool you. His mom, Akara Grace, the only child for his mom. So, likewise, Jay Nagbeslaw just disgrace. Y'all go on his post. Y'all go on Jay Nagbeslaw post. Somebody said my speaker has a problem. Let me see. Okay. You're right, my man. My speaker, I think I will set it up. Just forgive me for today. I have to take my time and set it up. I think, okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me try something quick. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me look at something. 1 minute. Let me check something here. Okay. Test. Okay. So let's see if if it's much better. So Jay Nagbeslaw need to apologize to his people. It's shameful, it's disgraceful. Representative, go on his post. Y'all go on his post and see what he said. And he thought he was trying to disgrace Francis. Okay, I think it's much better now. Okay, if it's okay for you there, please let me know. I beg you if the sound is coming out correctly now, because you know on the system here, God, you can connect about 4, 5 microphones. But what I noticed that and the other four microphone was on, everything working together. So maybe that's why we're giving that echo. But if it's okay, fine. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for those who and talk about the sound and Bella. Gbelleh, Bella. In American people say Gbella. Okay, so that I read it really got to me when I read his post today, and I saw some people praising him. Oh yes, yes. Some of them they know, but putting Nagbeslaw is not just an ordinary person. Let me tell you the real truth. Let me tell you the real truth. If they're in America, he will resign before the weekend. If they're in America, he will resign. The people will tell him to resign if they're in America. But because they're Liberia, it will never happen. It will never happen. The people in Sano never saw his post. They didn't know. But these are the kind of things they need to talk about. These are the kind of things people need to bring out. Look, it's all leadership. The way you answer questions, you gotta be careful what you say. You gotta be careful. You downplay and Francis and Myers. Do you know him too? No. Maybe you don't know Francis Myers. Maybe you don't know him. He could go after you too and bring up some of your dead language law. We're not perfect people. We got some stuff. You been in the league. You were one Secretary General of PUL in Liberia. You was. You know, sometimes this thing is not fair. We must talk about it. Let us put stop to it. Let us put stop. So to all the friends of Nagbeslaw who went on that post there and tried to praise him and say, oh yes, he did good. I know Nagbeslaw's wife. I know his wife. I would not go there and say such a thing because I know him. If that man knew that Nagbeslaw children were in America already, I don't think he was going to make such a post. But Nagbeslaw wrote worse thing for against Ellen than what that man just said. The man said, "Oh yeah, you representing in America. That's why you send your in like bro. That's why you send your children to America." That's what the man said. Shut your mouth. You don't need a response. You don't need a response. That was not fair. You're a public figure, so that's why I'm attacking you. But if any other person were to make that statement, would not get no job. Even if you're a private man, you work with a private company, fine. If you work in the private sector, yes. But you disgrace your own. You brought down the country that your children cannot go to Liberia and play in the same mud. Then you brought Tipote in when he said that and Cottington is not for billboard sellers. But these are all country people making such a statement. But if the Congo man were going to make such a statement, there's a trouble. And Nagbeslaw is a cruel man. He's from the southeast. He's a southeasterner. He's a cruel man like George Weah. You see some of the thing? You see, sometimes how they mess up their own trap. This is not fair, and people need to talk about it. People need to speak about it. Nagbe must apologize to his people in Liberia. Yes, your children cannot go to Liberia. You know how many of us wishing to take our children to Liberia to play in the mud? Do you know how many of us want for our children to go to Liberia? When I came from Liberia 2018, when I came home, that same year for Christmas, for some reason, a video, everything, a picture I show, when I said I was going to for Christmas, my kids told me, Daddy, don't give us Christmas. Don't buy nothing for Christmas, Daddy. When I went to go ask them for what reason, they say, Daddy, if you can send it to Liberia, send it to Liberia. Yes. If you can send it to Liberia, send it to Liberia, it will be better. That's just what the children said. Do you know how many of our children we want to take our children to see and play in the same mud that we play in before? So that we understand that how the father or mother was struggling in Liberia, what we went through, and you think my children will come to this country here and can't play in the mud like the other people or go to the school that they even get no schools in the country. I can't believe it, language law. I can't believe it. Seriously. I can't believe it. uh, Herendo. Okay, let me leave language law. So let me look at some of the comments. Herendo. My yeah. Listen, that part of it, I will be frank with you and honest. I don't like that part when they talk about the local government in the counties or whatsoever. The fact is that we must not get involved in the little township thing. Let the town chief, the client chief, do what they used to do. Because when you start appointing people from your party into that place, it will be a problem among these people. So, but all these things can work on. That's why I want to talk about that whole thing there. But when it come to ministers, it come to 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 to, to other positions, I think it's fair. It comes from the party. But one thing I will tell you, they will compromise. Because if they do not have anybody within that party who they trust can be minister of finance, they will go out of the box and look for people. So all that thing people talking about this and that, we need to talk about it, which is true. We need to bring it out. That listen, this one there ain't looking too good. Because I think we shouldn't get involved in counties officials like clan chief or town chief. And I understand where people are coming from, but let us do this. Every contract, no contract is 100%. Some of the contracts will always be bad, but it can still be changed. It can still be amended. They can do a lot of changes on it. I understand what you're saying, Heron. Though, Heron, I agree with you. So they will send me to Maryland County. No, I'll go to Maryland County and be one of the chief. Even though I can work in government, I just want to go home and do my business. And if they say pay fasting, I pay my fasting. I don't want no corruption. I don't want people pushing me around. We shouldn't see Liberians dying. We shouldn't see if they're raping people, children, and no law and order. We can't see them going after people for no reason. Or one government official will take your property from you and you can't fight them. Or they will take your cars that you try to sell and you can't even get the money back. Then they jail you over. These are some of the advantages. These are some of the things we need to stop. You can't say, you know who you're talking to. Hey, you know where am I? You know who you're talking to. That nonsense should be over with. But I agree with you, Heron. Not everything in our contract is okay. I'm not okay with everything that's in there, but uh, yeah. So that's it. That's what the people say. That's what they put in the contract. Are four political parties, but we shouldn't worry about that thing there. We shouldn't worry about it. They're reading it. They will get the views. You see comments going around getting the views of other people to know what's going on. So under his leadership, don't be surprised that maybe there might be some rectification. They might rectify certain things. They might get rid of certain things in there. So I believe that they will remove it. And I think they need to leave some open because, and this the thing here, they are not stopping. If you come to civil servant and consultant and whatsoever, you will find them coming from different places. But for me personally, I don't have problem when a political party appointing their officials as minister, deputy ministers. And in fact, they need to what they need to do. Ministers from deputy ministers, the two no ministers and two deputies. Some ministry we got ministers, they got minister of deputy, they got a deputy minister of administration, and finance we get minister and deputy minister for debt management, and I think they got another deputy. They got three deputies. All these ones can be from political party, but things like assistant ministers, assistant ministers, they are technicians. Most of the assistant ministers are people who are promoted from civil servant. But now it's so bad of the minister, the president appointed because assistant ministers, the minister proper will promote that person and recommend, say, listen, I think this man can do this. That is why even if you take over, you don't just start firing assistant minister. Assistant minister is the last thing that you fire easily. You get rid of the top, then later on, if the assistant minister is not, because the assistant minister they don't want doing all the jobs. The minister can do nothing. Sometimes the deputy minister don't do anything. So when you look at administration, sometimes the assistant minister for administration do more work. But yes, you can still replace that person. But most of the time, some ministries the president can allow the ministers to recommend, and the president just make the appointment. They don't even announce it. That just recently now they announcing, oh, John Brown, deputy assistant minister. Sometimes they don't even announce assistant minister. They don't announce it. But now a big thing they call your name. Just imagine announcing commissioner and town chief and all. All these things we need to slow down on it. But the language law issue is troubling, and because I know the kind of person he is, to make such a statement, we all need to speak about it. We need to tell language law to apologize. He needs to apologize to Liberia and his people. I'm not saying that he should go apologize to Francis Nyima and Myers. I am not saying that he should apologize to Francis. I'm not saying that. But you could have answered Francis in a different manner to tell him, say, listen, my kids were born in America. They never went to America when I became representative. Finish. Simple as that. But you go to Naya, don't come tell me about your family. What you come to explain about your family? Your family is your family. You see, that's the thing I tell people. So now you're explaining about yourself. If I come and start explaining, oh, I make $40 an hour. There's another man who make $50 an hour. There's another person who make $60. Oh, I make $10. Somebody making $12. So don't brag about what you get. What you have is yours. Nobody gonna take it from you. It's just I see people with education. Oh, I got a master's degree. When you die, your children look at the certificate, finish. Then even a man who working hard and making money, when he die, he leaving a lot of things for his kids. But you dying and leaving only certificate for your children because why? You even work. Who do you just go to school? Yes, school is good. It's nice. You need to go to school. Without education, there's no country. Education is the bedrock, is the foundation of any nation. Once the children are educated, without education, we will not be this far. The internet we own, all these things that educated people put together. That are no dummy. Whether they drop out of school, Bill Gates left college because he want to do it. Yes, but he was educated. You see, so that's the whole thing. So let us just be careful what we say. But language law need to apologize. Get back on Facebook and apologize to people who read it. And friends, Liberians, you guys are the biggest problem. We are our own problems. We must be smart and wise. If I put anything on Facebook and it's not okay, inbox this person or tell them. If you can't inbox and tell them, say, listen, that post you get over there, change it. It's not right. Don't go on a post. If you don't want to tell him to change it, don't say nothing. But if you want to say something, let him know the truth. tell him the truth so next time he can't do it. But we should stop fooling our friends. Why you can't talk about? You think my kids will come to America to library and can't play in the multi with no school, no this and that? But you representatives, what one of the bills? Show us some of the bills that you wrote when it comes to education in your district. What you did there in language law? Show us some of the things that you did. You came from UPP to UP to CDC. Next time you see everyone of them going to the CPP. Seriously. Stand for something for once. Stand for something in your life and say, this is what I stand for. But we got all bunch of political prostitutes in our country. They don't know where to go. No, yes, you think so? Numbers law? No, no, no. Numbers law is if he's a grown man, I don't think so. Numbers law is a crew man. Yeah, he's speaking crew a lot of time. Numbers law myself live in the same area. Yeah, we live in the same area. He lived in Trenton first. He was living in Philadelphia, and he moved to Trenton. And I live in New Jersey. He lived in New Jersey. So if you say Numbers law is a global man, huh, maybe that's true. I won't tell you say that lie, but I heard Numbers law speaking crew right in front of me. So I know he's a crew man. He's not a global man. Yeah, we got to be frank with our friend. Look, it's saddening to see people by the time because you know me and I say something and you just follow me. Eh? It- Everything you agree. If you continue to agree to everything, you and myself sitting down, and by the time I say this, you say yes, yes, yes. I mean, I don't do the thinking. Then I continue to use you. All you know, you just want to succumb. Hey, yeah, we got to disagree to agree. But what Namus Lord did, please, people, your talk about it. I call on all the talk show hosts, speak on it. Let Namus Lord know that it was wrong. We shouldn't just allow it to go. Now, I will go back to the CPP. The chairman of the CPP is Alexander Cummings. And Alexander Cummings have just scored the first mark. He just introduced himself. Alexander Cummings is reaching out to a lot of people. And I would say this, Alex, reach out to anybody you think to bring together. This is the time to unite Liberia. Leaders reach out. A good leader will listen and reach out to people. Go to places where people think that he's not supposed to go. No. You can talk to the Zogo Association, the Prostitute Association, the Men Association, the Women Association, any kind of association, including Prophet Keys. He talked to he reached out to Prophet Keys. That's good. And we ourselves must reach out to each other. Let us work together this time around. Let us not attack CPP. Please, if there's anything, let us be real thing that people will say, oh yes, I think you're right. Nobody say you can look at the bad and speak against it. No. But do not attack John Brown in this other party when you know he don't need to be in your party. Obe don't need to be part of ANC. Obe don't need to be part of CDC, LPDP. He can join any other political party. It's the same CPP. Although sometimes I get vexed with some of them the way they interact. But I'm saying it. This is not the time. You can say that if you in Unity Party and you come out and you try to tell me that yes, within the CPP, I think and Bwaka will be the best person to be the standard bearer. I respect that. I respect that. But do not criticize the other person and bring them down. Just give the reason why you think Bwaka can be the next president standard bearer. The other man from Liberty Party can say the same thing. Just give the difference. I from ANC can come and say, listen, I think Cummings would be a better candidate and president or better standard bearer for the CPP. But I'm not going to say Bwaka, this, that, that. No. You can give the difference, the example. Let people listen to you and say this. But not like Obe, you talking about this person again. Why will you come? You say you're you want to be part of CP or you already a CPP member, and you say Alex are gay. How do you know this man are gay? You brought that story up. You know, and I changed my tone. You brought the story up. This a week in review. He's talking about Obe. You brought that nonsense up into CDC. You spread it all over the place that this man who been married for 38 years with kids. Do you have any proof on his sexual record? As much as some of us said we saw George, we have people criticize George, we are gay, gay, gay. Well, because I don't see it yet. But the day I see it, I will talk about it. But people have given proof that George we are sleep with boys. But nobody talk about it. But you guys accuse other people of sleeping with men and whatsoever. Then you still coming up, this man should answer. The man answer a question on Seku Show. And I like the way some people say, oh no, it was not presidential. I like the way. If you think I let men bring your woman because I'm married, eh? How this man should answer a question? Eh? Oh, this man he answer the question whether he's citizen of America. George Weah, who's the president of Liberia, he's a citizen of America. Ellen Johnson, all these people, they're a lot of citizens in Liberia who got position. You worry about Cummings being citizen of America? Cummings are a Liberian citizen. Whether he was citizen of America, that's your business. But the fact is that he is a Liberian and he's qualified. So if you dare, I'm serious now. Listen, I know some of y'all ain't get shit on me anyway. You just say that man get plenty girlfriend before he got married because I ain't get no girlfriend right now. You will say, oh, that man he can cheat people up. But my eating pen in your backyard. I give it to anybody. I send a message out to anybody within the CPP. My eating pen is not in your backyard, it's not in your living room, it's not to your front push. The people that come into my house is not to your house. The bills and whatsoever. Even if they pull me out, you will not help me. But this thing must stop. This must stop. The kind of stupid campaign there should stop. Let us say, yes, I say Cummings can make a good VP. Cummings can make a good stand-up bearer. Yes. Two options. Let me say something. Waka can go as stand-up bearer. Cummings will be the VP. Cummings can go as stand-up bearer. Waka cannot be the VP. Waka Cummings might look for somebody younger, somebody young and strong. Because if Cummings even become president and then go for 12 years, you'll be what 68 and whatsoever. So we need a young people. So this next government, is this this government going to take the young people into government? They're going to urge the young people say yes, thank you now, you have work. We gave this coming government after George we are government. All the people thought this was the young people government. No, this was not the young people. We said it before over and over. We gave you all the different stories. This government, George we are government, is not the young people government. It's the young people who want to steal that own government. They want them who stealing all in their brain that the government. But the next government after George Weah, that government will hold the hands of the young people into the 21st century and say, it is your time. Because that leader will know everything when it comes to technology, it comes to science, it comes to whatsoever. He will get ideas on it. He's a businessman, and they will treat Liberians a business, and everybody or sweeper will enjoy his sweeping money, or janitor will enjoy his janitor money. They're almost the same, but whatever you think you can do, you will enjoy it. If you're an engineer, you will enjoy your engineer money. But the next government will not just get Jack and Dick and what kind of position. No. I will tell you, if your people vote for you, you need no strong resume for them to vote for you. It's just what you're going to tell them. You understand? But they're not just going to take somebody who don't know nothing, who don't have no ideas, don't have no experience, and give them 18-wheeler to drive. The man got his license today and you get him 18-wheeler to start driving. No. Nobody going to be trained on the job. We need a first and second professional, and then the other people train under the professionals. That's how it works in the developing world. The next president, you might not worry about all that contracting and this and that and whatsoever. Oh yes, if the people say only the CPP members, hey, you think because they say they in like bro, so they gonna get a job? We will look for the people then who's supposed to run our country. We know that. So you stop worrying yourself. The next president will not be like George Weah. The next president of Liberia will not be like George Weah. But I'm saying it. If you guys who profess and consider themselves to be member of CPP, let us behave ourselves. Let us stop attacking each other. If somebody attack you, get little proof. Go into his inbox and say, listen, dude, you said something or something about me, this, I don't like it. If that person still want to challenge you, you bring it up Facebook and then show us how far you went, then we can hold you, we can stand behind you. But we must stop it. Criticizing for no reason. And commissar come to a talk show host, Wallace. But I'm very happy. I want to say thank you again, Henry Costa, and I want to say thank you, George Wallace, for returning his call, and thank you, and Frank Lobo, George Lobo, I'm sorry, for accepting it. If there's anything we all can work together, please, guys, this is what we've been looking for. Julius and Duke, Emre, Yasini, every one of us, and Seku, we all need to work together. We either for or against. Because when I hear people talking about and this whole CPP here, the judge they see no, that means we know you guys are traitor. If you start complaining now, the people just signed, then you still complaining? No, that means you get some hidden agenda. You try to you coming into this group here to fool the people. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. No way. So we will start attacking people who just jump up and start attacking. I listened to Christmas. He said it well. I remember during the campaign, Christmas came on my show about 2 or 3 times. He could not give me time to talk, but I succumb or I subdue him. I said, hey, hold on, on my show. He can talk. And when I told him about Cummings, and he said it, he big and said, oh, we don't know that man. He started talking about George Weah football, this and that. And when I attacked him, I said, tell me why we should vote for George Weah. He talked about the football. I said, and I remember when Christmas we were going to Liberia the first time, he came to Philadelphia. I was emceeing a program, I think a baby shower or something, or wedding. And he came there, we met. He's a sedition. But when he went to Liberia and came back and went after everything, he felt discouraged. That is the kind of person I'm talking about. He felt discouraged and said, nope, I'm not part of it. I will speak out. And he started speaking out, but yet and still didn't listen to him. So he said, you know what? Let it go. Let it go. Vandera Patrick, the same thing. After Joshua started making the appointment, he felt discouraged. Said, oh, is this the same thing in the old wine we just put in the new bottle? He felt discouraged. Other people, Randy Dapo came out and felt discouraged. He started bombarding Joshua. But Randy could not make it. He first shot. He could not stand it. He tried. He couldn't make it. He gave up. His corrupt friend Sam and Samuel Twe came to him and begged and said, man, you can't do this thing yet. So that means once you agree, that means Samuel Twe gave you money. You see that? So he gave up. While other people were struggling, fighting. And today, Alva Toba want to run as an independent candidate. First chairman of CDC, who just said something to George. We are not even to George. We are just gave some sense into the party. It went against him. So there will be a question. Tell us why you gave us George Weah. This was the same George Weah you said I was going to be a very good president. But you all know that he's not good. Why can you come out today and apologize to Liberian people? You all need to apologize to Liberian people. Obe did it. But Obe still standing like as if he want to be on CDC side, or he want to be on the opposition side, or he want to be in the middle. You don't play that game. You don't play that game, Obe. If you're looking for something on the CPP, or you still looking for something to the ruling party, come up, stand by yourself, stand for something. Whether you cause Joshua or not, today you cause Joshua, tomorrow again you say something this and that. Joshua is bad, he's bad. He messed up, he messed up. I don't care how Joshua can change it around. Joshua under his administration, 16 billion Liberian dollar got missing, which is almost 104 million US dollar. 25 million dollar were put into the market just to change the money. And all the other money been missing. So I don't care what Joshua can do. That crime is already on him. I don't care which of the road he can pave. Let us start saying it true. Joshua paving roads. It's not a project that Joshua haven't started no project. Though community road was there, he greater it and he started. He was not the one who vision it that road must go there. He's not the one. It was already a road in every area that Joshua is going. Let us know the real truth. It was already, there was a road there already, need to be greater, and somebody greater is somebody open the road and he's there to finish it. And it's not free. That his responsibility. And now we're sitting there, our president taking money from this place to that place because they know they can control it. You're taking money from health, Ministry of Health during this time where people are dying. You're taking money from Ministry of Health to put it into public works for roads. What? Then people saying that, oh, but Peter Sobo, and I'm Peter Sobo, I'm saying, I'm his soul rest in peace. I don't know what I call it. Dixon Sibo, oh, but health ministry getting a lot of money from the donors. So if they, you won't be a beggar through all your life. You won't be a beggar. You're getting $17,000. So you're signed onto something that will kill the Liberian people. Hey, these guys that God will punish you, God will punish your family too. God will punish you. God will punish you. God will punish you. Every one of you will be audited. Every one of you will be audited. You will not leave that country. They will seize your passport. You will get clearance to come home. You must start running with election time. You must start running. You will get clearance before you leave Liberia. Because so stealing. Stealing. So stealing going in Liberia. Eh? God will punish you all. Your manati, all these things will not happen like this. God will really punish you. And you will lose a lot of stuff. The other people did it. They got away with it. But for some of y'all, you will not. This time around, Liberian eyes are open. Liberian eyes are open this time around. The next president will go after you. The next president will go after you. No matter what happens, they will go after the Liberians. If they don't do that, they will not rest in peace. Because Liberians will go after them. They will strike, they will do all kinds of things. The war crime code, the corruption, the killing. Some of the cases will come out. Some of the cases will come out. I can promise people that. A lot of cases will come out. It will be solved. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? We sitting right there and see our president, our leader misbehaving, disrespecting our constitution, talking about postponing election. The president of Liberia calling for them to postpone election. Don't be surprised. They might cause a problem in our country that will ready make us to postpone the election. They will do it. They will do it to postpone the elections. Why we should sit there and allow it to happen? Eh? Why? The government is so corrupt. Look at what Henry Costa said. That's why I was go back to Henry Costa. I told you Henry Costa was not just a talk show host. We must give a man his flowers in your life. Look at what's going on about the telephone to increase from $2 to $6 during this time. The $2 many people buy will cost $6 because the government want money. They ain't get no shame. They ain't get no they ain't get no empathy for people. Oh, because when you pay $6, you know what you're depending on. You can't just get on Facebook. Your whole day they put on Facebook. But what President we are don't realize that a lot of people in Liberia don't get on Facebook. Only those who can stay afford it can get on Facebook. Most of the people listen to radio station. They listen to radio station. They go there, they just read. When you get on Facebook, they need to go live. When you get on Facebook, and once you can just read and post on Facebook by writing, you burn a little bit. Then going live. When you go in live, that's where you burn more data. Boy, President Weah is wicked, man. President Weah is wicked. This man is wicked. By this time, the man who the people saw themselves in, they said, George Weah or Savior. George Weah or Savior. This man who said, I will wipe the tears from your eyes. George Mane Weah, who told his people that don't cry. Don't cry. Change is coming. Yeah. That George Weah today sitting there and allowing his people to be treated like dogs. All George Weah know is to do with his countrymen, the crew people in charge. Yeah, that the crew people in charge. Crappy. Yeah. And y'all heard about what Justice Nangbe did. Only the Chief Justice entitled to escort. The, the Speaker get an escort. The President and the Vice President got escort. Apart from that, nobody else got escort in that country. Nobody. But this man chose upon himself to drive on the opposite lane. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about when it comes to what it is, law and order. Who breaks the law? The government officials. But this is what George Weah said, and I put it up for you guys to see. George Weah said, and I quote, I can see in your eyes, I can see in your faces, I can see you cry, but what I want to say, there is no reason to cry. Do not, in the name of peace, go in the street and riot. By George Mane Weah. He said this and he campaigned on it. He campaigned on this thing here during the elections. He campaigned on it. He had it on one of his posters, and he spoke to it to some African magazine. This is the man today. The people really crying in his hands. Joshua wicked. Whether you're lucky or not, President Weah is wicked. He's a wicked, wicked man. If Weah were not going to play football, maybe you're going to be an armed robber. Seriously. But the man is wicked, my people. He's wicked. Joshua is really, really wicked. We shouldn't make it look as if he's wicked. Yeah, he is. He didn't get time. Nobody's supposed to die on a George Weah. Nobody's supposed to be raped on a George Weah. Nobody's supposed to go to jail on a George Weah. Seriously. When I say go to jail, I'm talking about only criminals. But criminals can be out right now. Criminals get out of jail, and people who criticize George Weah go to jail. Yeah. Oh, George Weah will succeed. Everything George Weah. 14 market, 14 hospital. They put a statue up. Everything should be George Weah. Yeah. This man, I never see somebody. George Weah got a daughter they call Princess. Let somebody come here and tell me say that lie. That little girl was working where? With Freeport. They fire her because that girl get a picture she took with Cummins. And she took that picture a long time with Cummins. So what happened with Doe's son? They said George Weah that Doe owned a son. He fired Doe's son because Doe's son is supporting. What kind of man? You see, that is why things are not going. You don't understand. George Weah as an individual will be okay, but things are not going good because George Weah, he don't have a clean heart. What kind of man will hold things against somebody for so long? All his friends, they play football together. People who spend their lives behind him. Half of their adult life, like Karika, who spent his entire life with Josh Weah. Josh Weah never took, I can bet my life. Josh Weah have never taken money. 150,000. I say, Karika, this 50,000, 100,000 are for you. He never gave them the opportunity to even be like, so then he say, oh yeah, to be a promoter, this and that. He never gave them the opportunity. He never opened say, my man, go and invest in anything. Go and invest. You know, sometimes you do, you bring friends together, you put them on their feet and let everybody go by the business. But they were all there drinking. When he went to Ghana, he sent for them to go to Ghana. They meet them because he want to chill. By the time, like, so you say Joey get contact. Where the contact? Joey spend vacation he in Liberia with his tired boys. Eh? It's so shameful. That boy have enriched himself so much from Liberia resources. The whole world know about it. The whole world. I want to say thank you guys for listening to me. I know the audience was not too great, but 34, man, trust me, it's not bad. I'm not Henry Costa to get 1,000, but the biggest thing is the message. It's not about how many people watch it. But if you want to hear certain things different from me, no, I try to be objective. But the biggest thing I we should support the LPP, CPP. If you criticizing George Weah and now today the CPP are going together, then you still want to criticize the CPP, they don't know where you're coming from now. They don't know where you are. Because everybody say, oh, the CPP, oh, the CPP, you want to sign, they sign now. Then you still won't complain. But Alexander Cummings has proven to us that he's a leader, and that is what leader does. Leader reach out to people. Yes, nothing lasts forever, says and Blaine. Nothing lasts forever. What goes on will come down. So let Joshua do whatever he want to do. Let them do whatever they want to do. But the fact is of the matter is that at the end of the day, they should understand it's not a Liberia yesterday where people steal and just walk away. Things changing in Liberia. There's a reason that Joshua became president, to open the eyes of Liberians, because if it's not because of Joshua today, we were not going to be speaking, because everything that Joshua promised the Liberian people, he never did it. But because when Joshua noticed that in road development, there are a lot of cash in the road development and he can steal enough from there, so that is why he decided now to build roads. That's the whole trick. When Joshua was running campaign, Joshua was not talking about no roads. That Barker was talking about roads, not Ellen Jones, not and Joshua. But today, Joshua just wasting quota. I'm sending somebody to go take pictures of Doe Community Road. Doe Community Road is dead. It's cracked. Man, say it's cracking. It's cracking. Doe Community Road cracking. Eh? But every day we ready. Oh, yeah, Joey are building roads. Joey are doing this. Joey are doing the other one. Yeah. That lie. Just to eat the money. Ellen Johnson, 1 mile or $1 million. Joe King, he took it to $1.6 million. Yeah. So what changed in there quick? What changed in it? Oh, Joshua will succeed. Who don't want for Joshua to succeed? No, we want for the government to succeed. Joshua is not the government. When the government blunder is blunder, we need to call Joshua name. But because Joshua cannot replace, he can't remove anybody. Samuel 12 was talking to a good friend. Samuel 12, he told this guy, my bro, don't waste your time. Joshua will never be drunk. He will never turn drunk and remove me. That's what he told a friend. A good friend. He said, don't worry yourself. Joshua will never, my man, just come over. Let us come. My man, you need to come home and come work. That Samuel 12 tell the boy, he said, Joshua will never remove me. And he's right. Joshua will never remove me. Joshua will never remove Market. Eh? He will never remove these guys, because they don't want to do the dirty work. He will never ever remove them from office. They will steal. Look at what happened in the Senate. Where in the war, the Senate, they receive a budget. In America, you who live in this country, in America, when they were giving this money all the other day, the secretary, the treasury secretary was there to defend it. You prepare a budget, you need to defend it. Where you getting this money from? Where this money will be coming from? You cut him to the place to put to this place for what reason? Where the money coming from? Eh? Look at the increase. They try to increase cell phone. Cell phone. Not only the company been fighting. Who brought that one again? Henry Costa. Eh? Then you say Cummins might not talk to Henry Costa. But anyway, it's over now. We all agree to work together. Henry Costa agreed to work together. I had a conversation with him Saturday morning, and he was blunt. And he said it. We spoke on a lot of issues that we must reach out to each other. And Costa reached out to Lobo, Wallace, and other people. We're not going to reach out to oppositions and ruling party and say, oh, my man, we coming, we say we ain't let your business. So no, no, no. There is no way we can work with CDC. CDC have not proven itself to be workable. So we can work with CDC. I never see a government that cannot even give account of the money that they're using. Eh? What the recast? What you did with the first one? What you did? But I like the way you see. Look, let me tell you something. There's a lady. Let me see. I will look for that video. I want you to look at. There's a lady who, for some reason, walked in front of Darius Dillon and said something. I know she insulted him. She, she had on this trousers or pants, and she walking up and down. And you can, Jesus, like brother, bad place. So politics is a dirty game. Politics is dirty. Politics is dirty. Yeah, it's dirty. Let me see what if I can find this video. Show no respect. They go to work any way they feel like. Slappy, 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 slappy people there. I know, man. I try to find out how they are not too long. I want to play before I leave. So tomorrow, oh today, oh today, and tomorrow, which is by 2 o'clock today, Alexander Cummins will be on the Henry Costa show. Today, I'm sorry, not today. Tonight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock tonight. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 4 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By 4 o'clock our time, Henry Costa and what his name, Alex will be on. So don't forget, stand by, tune in, and get ready. Okay, this is it here. I'm going to play this for you guys to see what I'm talking about here.
Note on the record that resolution was not deliberated. That resolution did not come on this floor. This resolution would not have come in my office. As a senator of this county, I have the right to participate in Senate deliberation on behalf of Monserrado County. I want to state on the record that in Wednesday session, the Ways and Means Committee was mandated by this plenary to go into committee room, deliberate on the budget, and report to this plenary. The Ways and Means Committee has not reported to this plenary, and a resolution purported to have been drafted by the Liberian Senate is being signed or has been signed and brought on the Senate floor to represent the view of the Liberian Senate. For them, this is egregiously wrong. It is egregiously wrong. It hurts the image and integrity of the body.
Okay, yeah, look
The
out.
image and integrity of this party.
Told him something. She told him something.
We have not deliberated on
Outside. She
this
stopped right to the door. She turned around.
solution. The Minister of Finance, as in keeping with our
These are the kind of people. Look at the kind of people.
discussion on Wednesday, was not brought here or someone here to this
Just see her. She will come all the way
for us to discuss this budget. The LRA people have not come here to tell us how we raise the revenue. The money, whether for loan or not, we have not seen any legal instrument.
These are the people then
we have not found any legal instrument to see whether we
I don't know if that's the
ratify any loan plan in Liberia and any donor institution. Having said that, I want to place on the record I'm filing a motion of reconsideration. I already filed my motion. I filed a motion for reconsideration. There's no motion.
So you see some of the things that are happening. That poor man struggling, explaining and telling them where they went wrong. How will you go and people signing on things or even debating about it? And Liberians should just sit back and say, oh yes, it's fine. Oh yeah, we agree. And Liberians don't say nothing at all. You see how shameful it is? Yeah, Abu, what's up, man? Fofana, I'm okay, my brother. Abraita, I'm okay. Yes, all the division must stop. Yeah, we are digging his own grave. All the things we must work together. These are the things we should stand up and see. You see, Darius Dillon alone, you cannot. When we tell people that, they say, "Oh, but why Alexander Cummings won't go be?" If you want to be a senator for life, go in the Senate and go talk. You alone can make it. You alone. I will tell you today, if George will get up and say he will instill law and order in Liberia, it will happen. The president got too much power. The executive has the power to stop corruption, to minimize corruption, to have zero tolerance when it comes to corruption, to go after rapists, to go after criminals, armed robbers, other things. When they want to do it, they can do it. But the executive don't want to do it. The legislature don't have the power to stop anybody. The legislature cannot fire no ministers. No, only the president. Eh? You see what happened? Everybody received their money, even down to the other guys then who consider themselves to be UP senators because they know they're not contesting again. All of them, some of them have given us say, well, I worked for 19 years. It's good. Some of them solid that they thought that they worked for 19 years, so they okay. They okay. Yeah. You see how the one man they took a budget, recast budget from the house. The president took it there Sunday night. Electronically, they emailed to them. They pass it on Monday, just how they was sent, just how it was sent. Now the people depending on the Senate to go up to look at it and say, listen, this is not right, this is not right. Boop, the president pro tem, Abbott Chiden, who stole from early government, they are criminal. Abbott Chiden is a rogue. But the people of Grand Crew, that crew people now, they don't care. They may get small money. They voted for him. He president pro tem. He joined CDC. He's a board to George Weah. He bodyguard to George Weah. Right there, he called him man there. He said, sign, yes, sign, sign. They sign behind it, bring it to the government. We already got the signature, so they go ahead. It's not fair. This is not fair. You're seeing all these things, then we should lie. Come 2020. We need to replace all the guys. You look for people in your county. You look for reputable people. Because listen, you either want to join the Senate to help Liberian people, or maybe you don't want to join. Because if you even go there now and think say you want to capitalize on it, or they will vote for you, and in the CPA you try, we'll get you out. We'll get you out. We're not looking for trust and what is going to say perfect people. We're looking for honest people. Nobody is perfect. But be honest. When you honest, you will eat the one that belongs to you and you will give the one that belongs to the people. Like Dara Zidane said, they gave them money for scholarship, but they pretend as if that their own money they're using. Why can't you use the money people give for scholarship? Eh? Oh, I spent 30,000. The elected officials are not humanitarian. No elected officials are not humanitarian, my people. Let us be fair here. Let us say the truth. They gave you money to work for the people. You got gasoline, you got security, you got everything. Why you must steal the one that belongs to them? Eh? Okay, let's say they gave you too much money, but the money they gave you, and tell you say for operation, let it be for operation. Eh? Let it be for operation. Darius Dillon went where he ain't put nothing, he ain't changed nothing there. The 6,500 that they gave, that the money they gave it them before. He got it, he took it. So if he start refusing it now, what for? That means Moshra will not get nothing. Sir Joseph there, where in the world? Listen, or man say 2 years of my salary will be. What money you got, Sir Joseph? Where you took the money from? Where you took money from? Because they're stealing money. They're doing money laundering. They're stealing money. They call the government is dirty government. Then we should say that look how disgraceful. The other men sitting there, you can hear them talking on them like they laughing at Darius Dillon. He like the laughing stock. And then Liberians, the supporters of Darius Dillon, you need to give people good lesson. You need to show them, let Joshua, because Joshua is doing everything. If Joshua is doing everything because they know for Darius Dillon to lose. They're doing everything. Akara's girl was telling one of his friends, he said, I won't lie to you. We're afraid of Darius Dillon like hell, and we're afraid of Henry Costa opium more Joel can be trembling. Joel can have a bad dream about Henry Costa too. So we should give these guys their lesson. Now today they're laughing at Darius Dillon because everything that boy is saying is truth. He going by the book. That's what they need to do. You can't just walk in and people sign in the night and everything they do in the night. Everything is secret in government. Why should be secret when our government that country money? Why should be secret? Now the question we need to ask ourselves: why Liberia have gone this far? But there's time for everything. What goes around comes around. Yes, what goes around comes around. So guys, it's up to you. You need to say something. Don't give up. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Liberia will come out. Liberia will rise. Liberia will be the kind of Liberia for our children, for our other people. Some of us who got our kids in America, they face the fact. They go into school, they're doing everything, but we want our kids to go home. That they can go back to some international school, or they can go and play with the other children back who want our kids to go home. But how can we take them with no hospital, no roads, no nothing? Nothing there, no internet. The internet are there. It's not the internet for, trust me, that's not nothing you can depend on. Yes, you can just do what you want to do, but it just breaks up, it comes up, you get internet in the house as if it's nothing. So please, Liberians, and I will go back again. People in the CPP, you let work together. You let work together. CDC can drink dirty water or anything. CDC will go in the chat room, they lie, they planning all kind of strategy how to damage people. Their own strategy, that's why they don't have a plan to move forward. Their own strategy is to damage you. CDC don't even have a representative to even contest. They don't. If CDC were having anybody, trust me, by this time the whole city on fire. But nobody want to run. CDC is a jolobo. Don't be afraid of CDC. Nobody afraid of CDC in Liberia. That you in America won't be acting like Georgia. They see Georgia post supporting Donald Trump because they think when Donald Trump win, then Georgia will steal election, then he will kill Liberian people, then that's it. No. He's unpopular. He's unpopular. Henry Costa is popular than George Weah. Darius Dillon is popular than George Weah. In Liberia now, I will tell you today, in Montserrado. Because it was proven that Darius Dillon had over 40,000 votes than George Weah. This time around the month, beating the old cop, market door second run, old cop. George Weah is not popular again. He's only among the few less to petition. The few less sedition there who still thinking that they will call them. There few there you can hear, you think they don't know? You can hear them talking. They embarrassed. They don't know what to say. They finish with everything now. They're praying to God. That's why I say they get three group of people. They get people who make things happen. They get people who wish for things to happen. They get people who sit and look and see if it will happen. So Joshua, they're not even in a group to make things happen. wish now, they wishing for things to happen because they finished with everything now. So they wishing to see who will put money in their hand. Who will really drop money in their hand, but nobody gonna drop money in your hand. Nobody gonna really drop money in their hands because they know what they're gonna do with it. Nobody gonna drop money in your hands. Yes. So all these things it's just so bad. Our country, we can't believe on George Manuel Weah. The man, everybody, that the people, me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Go back to all my video. I'm not surprised. And I even challenge people that if Joshua do this, I will stop this. I will not. The man will never take responsibility. He's no different from Saul. Saul, when the people of Israel wanted Saul, Saul was a popular guy, but he was shy. He was not an educated guy. He was not very, articulate. He was somebody who people just like him. Even when they were looking for him, that they won't make him president, leader of Israel, king, he shy away. That it seemed to Joshua. Joshua, the people love him. But when the day after Saul agreed and they inaugurated Saul, even Samuel, Saul could not listen to Samuel again. He couldn't listen to nobody. He wanted to take no responsibility. He spent time to kill David. Instead of doing the thing, he was so obsessed with David until he wanted to kill David. He did everything. He died by suicide. He refused to even repent. He died. Yes. Or shame the one that killed him. Now they sin. You tell me when the last time Joshua apologized to Liberia. Joshua made Liberians to lose games. He never apologized. You tell me the last time Joshua apologized to Liberians. When the last time? When the last time? Joshua never apologized. Never apologized to nobody. Yes. Leader, you don't apologize? No. Okay. But the international community still gave the country money. So what is the corruption, Mr. Host? Okay, let me tell you, Patrick. They're not giving you money. They got money they gave you money for certain things. They gave you money for certain things. How are you going to eat it? You dying already. They put giving you money for certain things. They ain't give you money to eat. You see some of the things I say, the international community still give you money. They will still help you. They will still help you. But let me tell you, when the people don't want to be battle with you, Joshua is the first president of Liberia in 3 years, never been invited to America. Never had an invitation to come to America, to the White House, to see the president. So during Charles Taylor time, America could not help. But guess what America did? USAID were still operating. Americans, things were still operating there. They were still doing other projects. That's what they do. But if you think they gave you $40 million, you're going to eat it? No. You're not going to eat it. The project gave you $40 million IMF. They said this money is free. It's not a loan. Use it to help your budget. That's it. So they're not giving you money for you to just use like that. There's a particular reason they give you the money. So don't think because they are corrupt. They are corrupt. And Patrick, if you say that they're not corrupt, that means you in Pluto. You live in Pluto. We left you there already. So you stay thinking about that way. If you say they're not corrupt, so be it. It's good for you. They're not corrupt to you. But majority of Liberian people know that the government is corrupt. That's the best idea. He's not a leader. They usually post it and talk to Joshua. They sit and talk to other people. The other people doing the work. Joshua can't come on. They don't meet Joshua. They don't talk to Joshua. They talk to other people. They get other good people in our government who trying their best. Who say, okay, now you know what? Just bring it. Tell us what to do. We'll do it. They don't give you the cash anymore. They're not giving the cash. You think World Food Program going to get it? You wanted to change the bag of rice to put picture on it. The people say no. You think the people going to take money, just push it in your hand and like, no. That's certain money they will give you. And for certain programs. Now what happened? The nurses and to fight the coronavirus in Liberia. You think they're taking the money and putting it in? What they said? WHO said that Jefferson Koji, the MCC, should get out. Should get out. because they know nothing about what they're doing. That's what the people said. So you stop. You're killing our country. You're killing. Joshua will not even look at you. Joshua will not look at you. Now we go by majority right now. Majority of the Liberian people are fed up with Joshua. You in minority. If you're sedition, you in minority, my brother. You in minority. So just watch me. You in minority right now. Where in the war you see popular men like Joshua president? In 2 years we're talking. We're not supposed to talk. Opposition is supposed to be talking by this time. Nobody's supposed to be criticizing Joshua by this time. Everybody's supposed to be scared. Nobody's supposed to say nothing. But guess what? Joshua, that baby, the people discover him too quick. The people get to understand his secret too quick. The Liberian people get to understand his secret. Joshua played football before I leave. Let me get the last story. Joshua played football for how many years? From 1988, he was professional up to 2002. Joshua built only two houses in Liberia. The one on 9th Street went down to wreck. The one on 9th Street was a trash. When I say trash, real trash, because guess what? It was never painted. He never put paint on it from the time he built it. After he built it, that's it. When the people moved from out of it, when the King's Lodge was out, that place was a poo-poo place. The children was shitting all over that place. Joshua became senator. He never renovated it. He never painted it. He was stay on his to a rehab place. Never had light, no generator. That Edwin Snowden gave him car. Everybody saw that one in the town. Yes, he was popular. That's true. He was still popular. People still believe because Liberians, to show how Liberians are stupid. I would say Liberians are stupid. Whether you want to take it or not, fine. If you're not in that group, good. Liberians believe in past glory. Liberians believe that Benedict Wise could still play football. When I was TM for I remember Benedict Wise went to Liberia. People thought that Benedict Wise could still play for. Oh yeah, man, Benedict Wise, yeah, he will play. Look at that. Nope. Benedict Wise don't play football again. He's not like. Let me just show you the house. I will show you Joshua house. Nice house he had on 9th Street. That the house there for Joshua. In this picture, that when the house was built first, that was the picture there. And when they took that picture, oh yeah, Joshua got a nice. We play football in that place there. But guess what? After everything, he never painted the place again. That was it. That place was never touched. It was a trash, and he ended up doing what? He built multi-million-dollar place there. He put a house over there that even when you bring that house to America, Joshua could have never. You know, they may love all these things. Why you had to waste your time? Why you couldn't spend $10 million, the money you make, $10 million, and build all your nice houses? But you won't use government money. Eh? You using government money, not even the salary government paying you. In less than 1 year, you build all these houses. Then you think like Brentpoint know that you're stealing. You think like Brentpoint know that you are criminal. Eh? Then you're still looking for proof. Proof from where? What is the proof you're looking for? Eh? What is the proof? Eh? Oh, Joshua was keeping his money. Say the day I become president, then I will build all my houses. Yeah, yeah, right. Because we stupid. Joshua was keeping his money. That by the time after everything, then he will come up now and say, well, I come and build my house. Let me show you the nice house they bought building. Nice house. Joshua Bakube. Then he lasted the house for his son. Yeah. He said the house for his son. Yeah, there. You look at Joshua house. Yeah, Joshua house there. You look on your far left, you will see the original house. You look on the right hand side, you will see the one he was breaking it down. When you look there, you see all the house. You see the house. You see the back of the house. You see the back of the house. The maze of criminal. The maze of criminal, 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 criminal. But all that houses there, Joshua will beg for it. Trust me, they will order Joshua. They will order him so hard. The man never had no money. The man had no money. Joshua misused his money. The smaller one left for the Jamaican woman. And she said she's a criminal. It's not because her son was going to push behind her. She was never going to come up and say, Joshua, take my son in from because they bought a big boy now. He got to do his taxes. He's 18 years old now. Every American that live out of the country, out of America, and you working, you better do your taxes. Do your taxes. They go after you. You pay taxes. They go after you. So the one that he was building for, they say, oh, that the ball house. That time they picking, we're not even doing nothing yet. Talking about Joe, we had some playing football. They picking just 10, 18, just sign contract. Yeah. The boss so embarrassed. None of his children. Princess. One lady get in that place there, that Joe, we had daughter from different women. Any fight they get because they get two pictures with Alexander Cummings. What kind of human being is this? Eh? What kind of president? Your children are even around you. You don't speak to your own children. They are like opening your mouth. Leadership becomes out and start from whom? Become from what the hell? Start from whom? Leadership. Leadership start from whom? Joshua have never lived in a house with children before in your whole life. Never. All the time he was playing professional football, the children were in America, he was in Europe. His wife never lived with him. Leadership starts from home. Yeah. It starts from home. To see how best you can even take care of your own family. Where is Joshua children? Where is Champ? Where is Tita? Where are they? They're not in Liberia because he didn't get time for them. The other little girl would because they get looking for child support. And as some people can see the girl say, oh, that the children entered there, they get something. They get just be laughing at them whole day. But that is not fair. Our president. But it's so how you expect him to fight for other children? Eh? The other 9-year-old girl hang herself in George. We are on a girl. We are government. Or 9 years old hang herself. You don't see 9 years in Liberia commit suicide. No. Our president don't take things personal. Okay, Lasana, keep talking nonsense, Papi. Your grandpa then never built that in Liberia before. Only President we are. Okay, Lasana, you wanted a stupid teaching. You wanted the one who George we are gave shit to eat. You one of those who they gave shit to eat. Because what I got in Liberia is not owned by Joshua, and it's not a stealing money, it's not a corrupt money. And what I got for myself is not a stealing money. You will lick the ass of Joshua. You wanted the fool, wanted the slave to yourself. You are slave to yourself, Lasana. You are slave to yourself because you will never look in the eyes of Joshua and say whatsoever. You and Joshua, you right now, Lasana, I know you can sacrifice your child or your wife or your family for Joshua. You, Lasana what? Talawole. Talawole, Tarw. I don't have to learn how to pronounce your name because I never went to school for that name. But Lasana, I know you can sacrifice your kid. You can kill your own children, your wife, everybody for Joshua. You can even sacrifice the woman that living with you right now and give her to Joshua. There are people like you, when you work with Joshua, Joshua will sleep with your family and you will not even open your mouth. Joshua will get rid of your family. You will not even open your mouth. Lasana, you are fool. I will apologize later to my fans, to my audience, but I want to tell you that you're one of the stupidest Liberians ever I have seen. You don't need to insult me, say my grandfather never built this. No, my grandfather needed to build nothing there. You know what I'm saying? You went too personal, so let me go there. You went personal now with me. But you are a fool. You are somebody who will take your wife, your children, and give them to Joshua to use like a slave. You can allow Joshua to even sleep with your wife and you will close your mouth. You can kill your own child, Lasana, and give and make Joshua. You can eat Joshua shit when you tell to eat it. You are fool, Lasana. You are fool. And you will not get from the page here. I will not block you. You will stay here and listen to it. You are idiot. You so stupid. You the stupidest human being I ever said to make such a statement. You are the kind of people, you are the people who disturb Liberia. I know people tell me, say, money, don't go, but I will let the people know that you are fool. You are fool. Because there are people like you who, when Joshua see your family people, he will sleep with your wife, he can sleep with your daughters and other things. You will see, you won't say nothing. You will say, oh yeah, that they preso. You can kill your own children for Joshua just from your statement here that I just read. Just from your statement that I just read, you can kill your own family for Joshua. You enjoy what I say, pressing your children right now because I got to be president for another 6 years. You will do it, Lasana. Lasana, you're a slave within yourself because you're not happy. What I'm saying, I can say, you can say it. I can talk to Cummings. I can tell Cummings when he's wrong. I can tell Boaka if he's wrong. I'm free to talk, but you're free to talk. You slave in yourself. So you will die with it. You will feel it. Joshua will use you like a dog. And you one of those will be on the list. Lasana. Lasana. You one of those. Joshua will use you. Maybe you might end up bending down to him too. Thank you very much. And don't go nowhere. Stay your butt on that page and watch me. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't go nowhere. I'm watching you and I'm waiting for your next response. You're very because he the best for us. Oh yeah, yeah. You just made a good statement. You're vexed because he's the best for us. For you. For you. Maybe you know sometimes when you come on Facebook, you think some of us here are people who came to America 1936 and don't know how Liberia look like. Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all, we don't need to go to Liberia and look for it. So if you're living in Liberia, Mr. Lasana, then I'm sorry for you. If you're living in America, it works for you. When the last time you went to Liberia? Go home and do some good stuff. You understand? He good for you. He good for CDC. That is why he will use your le paper, le old cup. He will shit on you. He will spit on you. You will suffer. Because anything Joe we are doing like bureau, and now for one person, CDC can suffer. You ain't get no special privilege. You ain't get no special privilege. That is why today you can't even go near Joe. We are get your long distance. He get your 6 feet. You can go around George. Let me see your other comment again, Mr. Fool. Joe, we will bay horse. You will not go around there. Me, my eating pen, I eat Joe. We are hustle. Joe, we ain't get nothing to offer me. He ain't got nothing to offer me. If that anything, my sweat is in Joshua's hands. Hello? Yeah, no, I'm on air. Okay. I think he's sleeping. Oh, I'll tell Lila. Okay. So, guys, that's my wife just called me. And so I was just talking to my wife, and guys, I'm sorry. And but what I'm saying here, this man said that Joshua, the type of people that the people here, but he's suffering them. You know, since they say we opposition, yes. From I will tell you the real truth. Most oppositions and the opposition, the political parties, most of the political parties felt that Joshua won elections. They said, well, let's just wait for the next 12 years because the man is popular. This man will win again and whatsoever. But after 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 1 year, everybody got to know Joshua failure. They got to know that Joshua was just for nothing, man. For nothing. All the representatives were switching over to CDC. Some people say, "Oh damn," but they got like just show man, nothing backing it. Everybody start talking. Today, opposition talking. Opposition get power. Then when they fail, they say that the opposition don't collect taxes. Opposition don't make appointment. Opposition don't need to do a damn thing. Anything they do in there, they want to do it because They see other people doing it, but it against the election laws. All political parties do not distribute food to people. Political parties do not give people things because they believe that they're paying for vote. It's against the election law for Liberia, but we don't follow it. So since you're doing it, oh, good, let us do it. That is why the opposition wrote that letter. They said, listen, Mr. President, thank you. We are not part of it because the corruption is so hard, no accountability, and we don't want to be part of it. That's it. That people like Lasana there feeding it. Because these are the people who struggle for Joshua and stay every day when they go to bed, they get up to think what he said again. What can we do? We stay defending. Talking about Lasana, were you born 19 in 2000 or you don't know nothing about Liberia? I'm an older man. I'm older than you. I'll be turning 51. My future is already in my own hands, God first and myself. So what I'm doing here, I'm not doing it because of myself anymore. I'm not looking for a job in Liberia. Because if anybody say I want to join Liberia, pay me 3,000, I mean you want me to steal. 5,000, I say you want to steal because I got to live in Liberia, I got to feed my poor back home here. So that means you want me to go and steal. But that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for, I'm speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves and people who are struggling right now in Liberia. Some of us said we're taking our hard-earned money, helping people that we don't know from nowhere. Eh? That nowhere. Look at he said true can what? True can hate what? I don't know if he can hide. I don't know what you're trying to say. It can't hide. But you personalize it so I dealt with you good. And it penny you and yourself you will stay on the damn line. You're not going nowhere. Can't talk about oh probably your grandfather. You're so stupid. You're so stupid like you went into the store and said, excuse me, man, can I get a bottle of stupid? You drank it? Talk about your grandfather. I has the right to criticize any government officials, but because you don't have nothing to fight back, you're trying to attack the individual who doing the criticism. Go and read your constitution. What it say about what's your right? What is your right? You don't even know. Go and read the constitution, the one that Joshua using your way. Go and read it. Then you will know where you stand, what part you're supposed to play in, what your role. Eh? You're paid for student, you come on and just make all kind of statement. Everything now, other people curse you, say the people cursing you. But you're the one that started cursing. You're the one that developed the cursing in politics. You're cursed every day, 24/7. Oh, Joshua, look, we will say Joshua don't know because Joshua got people who messing up the government and he's still keeping them on payroll. And he's still keeping them around. So who responsible? Joshua, I don't blame nobody who messing up. Joshua the one that make the appointment. Joshua must replace them. Eh? So when we say, oh, the government mess up, your cause, that your man, that your pa, you're finished teaching the other people to cause the people cause your verse. Prophet Key cause your verse. And I tell some pastor, what you're getting verse for? Prophet Key causing George Weah. He causing George Weah. Yeah, that George Weah he causing. What you're getting verse for? Yeah, I don't listen to it, but he causing George Weah. Yeah, who taught him? Prophet Key was a sedition before. Prophet Key was a sedition. He supported George Weah during the election. But he's disappointed in George Weah. He disappointed in George Weah. No vision, no idea, nothing. You building roads. Oh, the man developing a place. You think I'm a Congo man? Eh? I'm a guy different name, but I'm a Liberian like yourself, my brother. And if you say I'm a Liberian, your name has Lasana, that means I will say you now. If you say I'm a foreigner, that means you're a foreigner too because your name Lasana. He said true can hate. He said hurt. You know, I like to. I got it. Sometimes people make mistakes, but I like to go there. He said true can hate. He said hate. I mean, true can hate. But me, that what you're trying to say. But Lasana, I will tell you, yeah, you will remain as a slave to yourself. It's not good. If you're one of those who do that, you must be a free man. Talk freely. Feel free to talk. If you're one of those who just say yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, that means you're dummy. Yes, I will tell you today. But we all saying it. You don't come on a patient and talk too much. This patient is only for people who part of the CPP. When you consider us as an opposition black, and it's for independent people who can think independently. Yes, But anyway, I want to apologize to my people. I know I never went astray, but I just want to show him that, sometimes when these people go, and that song they say you don't have to fight to be a man, but sometimes you must fight to be a man. And sometimes it's good to dance in the mud and you leave them back, you leave them in the mud and you continue the process. So you see, that's what we must show these people that not one woman can born crazy child. They got plenty of women that born plenty crazy children. So someday you show to them that I myself I can do what you just did. You understand? So that's the good thing. So Lasana, don't go nowhere. Make sure you watch me so you can go and tell somebody else. So where are George we actually? Where's the first lady? The same thing. The first lady just eat her own. She gone home. Then she will come back after the whole coronavirus. She will come step here again. Then you see the sedition there. Oh, our manaka, our manaka, our manaka. If the other women they're not making medicine on herself, you will soon hear say Joria come and get married. You will soon hear that Joria will soon get married. The other girl then in Liberia making bang bang on Clara. Clara not eat her own. Clara finish eating her own. Eh? Whole CMB community, the whole government is corrupt. Yeah. I just feel sorry for some people there who they're struggling, working their butts are hard, they're doing the right thing, but they can't make it. You need to get out because we're already here. We're already here. Some of you are embarrassed. You can hear Jefferson Koji talking. Where is Molba Molu? You can hear Molba Molu talking. No, Molba Molu is tearing his butt. They will remove him before election. Before 2023 election, Moluba Molu will be up because Joe, we have finished setting him up already. Got the tape on him. They're waiting for him. They will tell him to resign and he will resign. Or else they will publish it. And you saw the picture with Bill Tuare. You saw Bill Tuare. You saw him? Bekube Jr. Somebody, I don't know how he managed to go put a picture on Facebook. There, yeah. Like, this time you wave to him, he say, hello, Bill. Bill, what's up? One girl said she saw Bill in it. She said, hello, Bill. Bill, Bill, how are you, Bill? That the result when you can cheat and you think you superstar, you all over the place with people daughters. That small little girl. We know the girl, but we not tell you. We know the girl. And he know the girl. That small little girl. That the girl he jump behind. The girl just jog with him small. I thought when I saw the thing, I thought I was elephant. I thought an elephant was laying down on the bone. Not knew that real human being. I said, what? And you says whether you lie or you love prophet because if that prophet key showed prophet key finish describing that one there, prophet key was describing. Yeah, Bill Trari, Kweku Junior, the guy is ugly. Damn. The long been talking about look I thought that elephant when I saw the thing on the bed, I thought that elephant. But what he really did to that girl, I think I got pregnant. I must say, look, I get beat stomach, but I don't get stomach like that. No way. Brenda said it's this stomach I got exercising the head. I'm feeling so good. And to my point tomorrow again, I'll be juicing. When I come from work tomorrow, I'm working tomorrow morning. And although it's a holiday, but I'm working tomorrow, so you will know what I mean. And I'm gonna take my nice juice in the morning. I'm doing carrot and celery tomorrow with spinach, and I'm gonna put little ginger in there just to get a little burn, and then take a whole glass and go to work. Get up in the morning, do some late stretch up. If I get up early, no, maybe I might not because I got to air. Comments will be on Costa Show today, to this and in the morning. So I will be carrying it live too, and then uh, get ready, take my late juice. I'm feeling so good within myself. Exercise is good, my people. Let me tell you now. The politics is over, but I will be leaving. But let me tell you, exercise is good for your health. Reduce the body. For those of you who you got nice body, just continue to exercise, walk. Walking help. You don't need to run. You can do fast walking. Fast walking can burn more calorie. I will tell you today. That jogging, yes, when you can do fast walking, you can later on start jogging. But later on, you can help yourself. do the squatting for women. Do more squatting. And you know, saying it will help you, your waist, your butt, put in shape. I tell my wife all the time. My wife says she exercises. She myself will do it together. We exercise all the time. We try. I lost the weight before, but I gotta go back again. So don't. You can get on diet, but if you're on diet, make sure you exercise. Stay away from bread. Bread, bread, bread. Stay away from bread. Stay away from rice. And I will tell you, if they cook good soup in the house, cassava leaf, tobogi, you don't need to eat it with rice. You can eat a soup like that. That's the same thing. Eat it like that. And someone I just saw they say they got they call it flour rice. But actually not rice, but it's a vegetable. But when you see it, it'll make out of rice. Someone just told me, my friend Lrtn, and at Aldi, so I will check there and get it too. But if they cook tobogi, man, you need to eat a meat. You know, I tell my wife, if you no way you cook in my house with only meat. I need to see that they boonie. I need to see the fried fish. So you can eat a soup. The cold potato green, you like it, you eat a soup. You cook you eat a soup. The same thing, eat a soup. Don't eat the rice. Forget about the rice. Forget about the rice. The rice thing is a killing. And guess what I did? Because I like my pepper, I fix my pepper sauce, but it's all vegetables. I ground the vegetables nicely. I ground it with the onions and whatsoever. I ground it nicely. Then I put small fish in it. I ground it with the small fish. Then I season it good. Then I fry it pepper sauce. Pepper sauce. Vegetable pepper sauce. When I was doing it, my wife was laughing, but when she tasted it, she said, ah, but I don't want I say yes, they call it a veggie pepper sauce. So that's it. That all we need to do, you just need to be careful for your health. To eat healthy expensive. It's very expensive, but we will get there and we'll do it. So thank you very much. I love you guys. Lasana, you my friend. I like you, but sometimes it's always wrong to go to attack personally. You're not Josh Weah. I was not talking to you. I'm talking to Josh Weah. I was not talking to you. So by you coming up and say your grandfather never built house in Liberia, no, 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 no. You don't know my grandfather, my brother. I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm talking about my country, Liberia. The same country you love is the same country I love. So I'm talking about the stealing he did. I'm not talking. I can't continue talking about the old road that Joe Weah faced. Joe Weah did all the things. We can't continue talking about it. We gotta talk. We won't be talking good things all the time. But there's nothing good. Nothing good. This government is still stealing money, especially when it comes to the state of emergency. They're stealing money, doing their own things. You know what I'm saying? You try to deprive people freedom of speech. You going against people. You arresting people. You locking people up. You doing all kinds of things to your people. For what reason? Let's face the fact. Then what you want? What you want us to say? Eh? Then you will come out on other people pages. If you get not look, I want you to come out and say, if you're just say, well, Josh, we are build this, Josh, we are building. I will understand. But your grandfather ain't build it. Your grandfather ain't do this. Then you won't say, Josh. No, don't attack the person. That's true. For some of them, they're not serious. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. That's why Liberians still believe that you can't trust Liberians because they will still do. When they give them money, rice, they will jump back on board because they are poor people. They're poor. We got a lot of poor people in Liberia, so it's hard. We got a lot of poor people. Yeah, Rufus, I understand what you say, but let's say this, it's not an easy thing. Thank you, says well, and it's not an easy thing for one party to defeat CDC. Let us be frank with that. And again, everybody gets second chance in life. When you look at Unity Party, we all agree that Boyka spent 12 years with Ellen. And when we say that vice president sometimes don't really speak depends on the president, we thought that was lie. But some of us know, like us that live in the country and we that know, you see Joel Howard Taylor today, she's more dead than the former vice president. Because right now she got nothing to do. She only go to the Senate section and that's it. The president pro tem, like he's the one controlling everything. The only time the vice president come in is to break the tie or during confirmation or whatsoever. But the president pro tem run the whole show with the Senate. Now, Boyka Unity Party was divided. The corrupt ones, some left for Boyka, some follow Ellen, and some of them in Unity Party in CDC today. You can see it that the one CDC can be bragging about, say, oh, but we get opposition. Who's the opposition? These people joined CDC already. Mary Bro, all these people are all member of CDC. They joined. So how will you consider them opposition? Nope, they joined. You gave them jobs, fine. So four parties coming together is just sending that message. Because when you look at it, CDC that got three political parties, NPP and LPDP, won had 38% in the first round. 38% in the first round. In the second round, they won with 61.2%. So when you subtract it, the balance that went to him, they came from other parties and other independent people. All these people have left Joshua already. If the four political parties put together, CDC can't do nothing. Seriously. But again, one of the things I tell people, we got more independent Liberians. More people in Liberia are not registered with political parties. They just vote, oh, I like this person, I like this person. And most of them are in the COP. Most of them are members of the COP. Because when you listen to people talking, well, I am registered with no party. I myself, I am registered as far as concerned, but I decided to register with Unity with ANC now. But that's why we need to talk to these people to bring them on board. We need everybody. Cummings is doing everything. He's talking to the basic community, everybody, the Muslim, the Christians. He reaching out to everybody to get them involved. Because we got a very big task ahead. 2020, we got to win 2020. Big. Donald Trump said bigly. We got to win big. Send message to Joshua that when he tried to cheat, the whole world will know because we want to defeat him so badly that they themselves will not even shake. Yes. So we know Cummings is the clean ball right now. He's clean. Nobody can convince Cummings to be a bad guy. Cummings don't even brag that he's got money. Cummings, you see Cummings standing all, I swear to God, you see the man just as some ordinary person. He don't brag to say he got money. Cummings work, he make money. He went as far. He dominated the corporate world. He's the African who dominated that place. He worked with one of the biggest company in the world. He worked with Pittsburgh Food. Then he came to Coca-Cola. He dominated it. That's what corporate. His mom and pa don't work there. His brother said don't work there. So this he got all that characteristics. So he's the man. He understands. He know what it means. He got to treat Liberia like a business right now. He's not afraid to look in a minister face and say you fire. He's not afraid to tell you say you're not qualified for this job. He's not afraid because Cummings. That's what he did. He lived there. So let me get it last thing before I go. Yeah, I said if Boyka the tenor bearer, Cummings is the vice tenor bearer. If Cummings is the vice tenor bearer, Boyka is not the vice tenor bearer. So we need young person that will go along with Cummings, either a young woman or a young man. Henry Costa is member of he's a member of COP, but he's member of ALP. Darius Dillon, member of LAP, and Mo Ali in Unity Party. They get plenty young people. But just imagine, we should be very careful. Because if Cummings decide, I say, listen, man, I think I need to take Henry Costa as VP. Oh boy. Cummings Costa ticket. Damn it. I just saying it. I just giving different things, you know. Or Cummins, Dillon ticket. But if you ask me, Cummins and Lima Boy, Lima, what? They said the woman from Lima Boy ticket. A woman will not be bad. A strong woman will not be bad. But the VP got to come from another party. So just imagine. But the next government, that's the government that will usher the youth. When I say the youth, the young people, and say this is it. Now you got to be ready. The examples will come from the next government. Yes. And CDC, let me tell the real truth. I was in a chat room yesterday. Sometimes they want to get, they want to say the guy, the guy can call the guys, man, money, where you can get all this. The fact is that the thing is smart. They can't take me off the chat room. They plan, they ready preparing. They already prepare. If it's Boyka on that ticket, they prepare. They got all the old stuff from Ellen Johnson and whatsoever what to use. They don't know what to say about Cummins. I will tell you the real truth. CDC don't know what to say about Cummins. All they know, they won't bring that old trick. That man who just coming, no, he ain't just coming again. He ain't just coming. He took fifth place. He went through all the counters. Everybody know him. So we must tell them he ain't just coming. That one a dead thing. They try to link him with some stupid thing. They say he's a money launderer. So all the things they say, nothing. So they praying to God. I swear to my living God, if Boyka is the standard bearer, anybody will win. But I tell you, we got more things to fight on. I will tell you today. Maybe I think somebody knew from somewhere about Cummins. They don't know how they afraid of Cummins. I will tell you the real truth. If anybody under my voice and who have ever listened to CDC is afraid of Cummins. They really want, so the strategy here, what they want to use to say that they will come up and because you see, you don't know who's the member. People will come and start suggesting, but CDC and ANC is a good party. Why ANC should go with corrupt people? Why ANC should go with their person? They supposed to be by themselves. That the only way they lose, they try to put that things in the mind of sedition and ANC and whatsoever, seeing that they can run on their own. No, guys. No matter who is the standard bearer, I will support the CPP. As much as I want for Cummins to be president of Liberia, and as much I want ANC to win, if Cummins come out today and say he's withdrawing from the CPP, I will remain with the CPP. I, Munel Kishen, will remain with the CPP. That is my thing. I'm the kind of person, if I support you and you say this, you agree, Alex agree, he have signed this paper, that means we go in there. If for some reason we must stay in there and fix it, we must stay in there and fix it. No ANC member should be calling for Alexander Cummings going on their own. If I see you on Facebook, I will attack you too. We must stay in there. We all got one agenda, is to remove George Weah. Is to make George Weah a one-term president. Me, I'm saying it. You can go. It's just when I'm in a church. You can break away from that church. I'm part of that church. I don't go there because of one person. So I'm already there. So if ANC decide to go, I will just stay there. If it costs me to be part of no party, but I will stay there and support that group. That the same thing Charles Taylor did with the alliance. So Liberians think that it will not work. They stay saying that it will not work. There will be no confusion in the name of Jesus, and we'll continue to preach it. We must work together, people. We must stand. Stop criticizing. You don't see real sedition criticizing CDC with all the nonsense they're doing. At least you get a voice to speak. At least if there's anything wrong in your CPP, you can say it and let everybody understand that what you're talking about is truth. But don't just assume Oh, they will not work. That they seen corrupt people. That they seen CDC. They not the seen CDC. CPP is not CDC. They're not even near CDC. Even Ellen Johnson government not near CDC. Let me tell you the real truth. They're not near. They're not near. I saw somebody put on Facebook talk about Ellen and George Weah. Ellen was corrupt. We all know she was corrupt. But George Weah is a super. He's so super. He's super. Ellen first 2 years she ain't steal. Ellen started stealing in her second term. But George Weah started from the day he took office. In fact, George Weah started stealing before he took office. Let me tell you now. Y'all heard the money, because they put in no George Weah. I said it the same thing. When the Lebanese people came out and tried to give money for inauguration, and George Weah refused it and said no, they both still get the money. The state took the money. You cannot announce it. You don't announce and get George Weah money. You think he let that money go? He took that money. So George Weah started stealing before he took office. Ellen Johnson waited for her second term because of her son, Robert Salif, that will put Ellen Johnson into stealing because she loved that one so badly. Yeah? And Liberians who say, oh, when the president's brother qualify. No. I don't care how the president brother qualify. You can't appoint. The president brother can run for senator, run for anything, no problem. But the president cannot appoint their relative because guess what? When the relative get into any problem, the president will defend the brother. Nepotism. It happened in America here. Kennedy brother was the Secretary of Justice Secretary. How they call it? The Attorney General of America. Kennedy brother. From that day, America passed the law. No. Okay, let's say the president brother was working as civil servant. If the president take over, fine. Sometimes he will stay there and do his work and don't be bothered. We understand because he was already working in government. But not to appoint your relatives. Political appointment, no. It against it. That nonsense that Ellen did. Ellen criticized Tauber for nepotism and she brought it up. She criticized Tauber in her book about nepotism, but she was number one. She appointed her children. All her children and relatives was working in our government. Her brother, her uncle, her son, everybody they were working in our government. Yes. It's against the law. It's in the code of conduct. It's against the law. And they pass it already. They pass it already. Joe, the only good thing Joe ain't like a family put that they ain't working for. Because he like a family put, but Joe put his girlfriend and all his girlfriend are working there. All his girlfriend, the one that he slept with before, he still sleep with them, they still work in the government. All of them work in the government. Okay, Eric Doe, for Cummings to be president in Liberia, that is in your dream. If George Weah, who is the most stupidest Liberian ever we get to know, can be president, anybody can be president. Even dog can be president in Liberia. Even dog. You put Henry Costa and George Weah, Henry Costa will beat George Weah clean. You put Henry Costa and George Weah to debate. Henry Costa will disgrace him. Darrell Sidon will disgrace him. Eric Doe, you say if Cummings that in my dream, I dreaming. But if George Weah, who could make George Weah president, Bernard Euro can be president, anybody can be president in Liberia. You listen to yourself, Eric Doe? You really listen to yourself? Tell me. What a shame. What a shame. Do you listen to yourself? In your dream. Listen, it's a privilege to be president. Not everybody run for president will be president. Liberia have gotten more people to run for president, but Liberia has elected 25 presidents. Joshua is the 25th president of Liberia. I know you say 24 because you don't know. Eric Doe, if Liberians can look at Joshua, who from nowhere from the football field they put in our hostel, who got no clue, no idea what he doing. He had no clue on no leadership. They made him president. And you got a mind to open your mouth here, but Cummings will be president in dream. Oh yes, in my dream. You're right. In my dream. But George Manuel Weah, who is the president, who had no clue on government in his whole life, don't know what to do right or wrong. He don't know, like a little boy. It can be president. Then who can be president? So, my awards, my brother. Eric Doe, take it easy, my brother. Take it easy. George Weah, Weah can't even debate. He didn't tell us nothing. They made him president. You brave, oh? Oh yeah, Yeke Kolba can be president. Yeke Kolba can debate Joshua and beat Joshua. Joshua, you know the issue. Let me play you something here. Joshua, that your president. You just listen. At the time, Joshua got his BSc and got his master's degree. Joshua went on the international radio, on the international stage, and was interviewed and said, he, Joshua, running to be senator for Monrovia. What? Senator from Monrovia, George Manuel Weah, was running to be senator for Monrovia. Yes, sir. That's what he said. Senator. Senator. You not hear that one before? Senator from Monrovia? Jesus Christ. That was shameful. You know, I heard it before, but I don't believe it. I said it's not true, man. But when I watched that tape, I gave up. I said, yeah. We in trouble for true. We in trouble for true. That a man who will make president, then the other people who qualify, who know the left from the right, then you say they can be president. Eh? Anybody can be president, like bro, my brother. Even the Zogo, then can be president right now because Joey are president. Joey is the chief of the Zogo. Yeah. What? You brave for? Yeah. My boy, I beg you, man. Please, you man, I do. Sometimes you can just talk because you feel like talking. Sometimes you can just talk. You can just talk. Let me look for the tape yourself and see where George Bekube coming from and say senator from Monrovia. Where you now see they get senator from Monrovia. Senator from Monrovia. That's why he's president for Monrovia today. Like Brempo will be the stupidest human being, the stupidest people on earth to vote for Joey again. Just imagine, the men have not gone to the counties yet to tell the people thank you. Then they get coronavirus now. Oh, it make it worse. He will not go there. He be stepping foot and run. In fact, you listen to the mail. You can. In fact, let me play the other one again. This one here. You listen to the other one here, where the man talking about. You listen to the one. You listen to this one. Our president. You listen to
it. What will make me happy? All of those people that are on the social platform, if they can buy 1 million masks, each of them, to send to Liberia to give to our people, then they can say anything against the president. Then I will really feel good. You understand? So let them leave their platform and buy 1 million masks, each of them, and send it to us or test case. You know what I'm saying? So this is it. You have to do something to make noise, but if you're not doing anything at all, right now we don't need people to just talk. You know what I'm saying? You need to work. We need masks. We need test case. And all of those people that are on the platform, is the time now to send test case, masks to the Liberian people. If you really love the Liberian people, this is what you should be doing. And this is what I'm doing. That's why I have the We Are project. I work with the government. I got different initiatives, you know. And I was very happy and satisfied today to see the young man today, Ali Sila. It was Ali Sila recognizing to be in the street feeding people. It's the most important. You understand? He's saving lives while other people are talking. But he was once an opposition. For him, he stayed in opposition, but he believed in the country. And this is why you see in the street today and feeding people that need to be felt. And these are people when they're talking, they will let you know that this is what I did for my country. It's not just people that talk just or talk because they want to talk, noise maker and people that have no they don't even know the essence they live in. You know what I'm saying? They just living to extort people and these are all racketeers. You know, there's a time to join hands together to fight against the COVID-19, and so our people can be safe. You know, but I'm glad I did my work, and I'm working with the Joint Security. I'm the chief of the Joint Security. I can drive anytime. I can move anytime because I don't want nobody inform me. I want to be on the field. I want to see. I want to see what is going on, so I can know what to do. So yesterday I drove to town. I noticed that most of the officers they need to change their mask. They need to be encouraged because they're on the field. When they see me, they will be encouraged to be at checkpoints. So I will not just be sleeping home and the officers then at the checkpoint, nobody knows what's going on. So I go, most of the time I go by myself, I drive, and then I visit them to encourage them because that's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? It's a time, the difficult time, there's a pandemic. We have to fight it together and we have to make good decisions together. And this is what we're doing. So those are in the comfort zone, they just talk, you know.
I'm sorry. You're listening to the president? It's shameful, shameful, shameful that president we are. That president we are. Bekube. That the man are open his mouth and say he working with the government. The man who the head of the government working with the government. He's the chairman of the Joint Security. So who report to who? The president is not a chairman of Joint Security, my people. Let some stupid teacher tell me the president is not the head of the Joint Security. He's the boss. But you can't say you the head, so you drive around, you get in your car and you go around. So I see why the people can report to him. I see why nobody can report to the president. Yeah, man, we in trouble. The man say I work with the government. I working with the government. Joe, we are work with the government. Eh? That the man you say nobody can be president. That the man can't even express himself. Man, y'all like brand people, y'all get traffic, man. What? Sidisha get traffic too? Hmm. Yeah, Sidisha get traffic. They get traffic. I swear to God. Sidisha get traffic. Too bad. Too bad. The man say I working with the government. The man say he working with the government. Hey, President John, man, we are the boy enjoying our God, John, man. You see how the man looking, he's sick. George, we are. I swear to God, it's fun every day. The man dead at Donald Trump, ah. Just like Donald Trump. Hey, Juanita Moulton, what's up? How are West? Hey, Let Joe we are try Mele Costa. Costa will be in the market door. He can't even win Costa in election first. He can't win Costa. There you talking about. Nobody can be. You must sit down there. You will see Costa Communist Costa ticket. I know you will die. Hey, Liberian people, yeah, you will not give me. I won't laugh. Damn it. Look at President we are. Eh, they're shameful. It's shameful. The president open his mouth to speak. Everybody give up. Everybody give on the man speak. Everybody give up straight. And you get 1 million man. That's why I get a job. We are project. You using government money to buy mask. Then you say that your money. You using government money. Then you say they put buy 1 million masks to do what? Give it to you? Yeah, I swear to God. So guys, I'm not forget you're tuned in today. I think around 4 o'clock. It will be 8 o'clock in America. So Costa and George, we are Costa and I say George, we are say Costa and Cummings will be on. So tune in, tune in to the Costa show this morning, tomorrow morning. So you can listen to the new chairman of the CPP of CPP. CPP. Okay, let me see.
I went back to school, and I had able to obtain a bachelor degree in business, and I just finished a master of public administration, and I'm back home working. I'm the current peace ambassador of the Republic of Liberia, so the political leader of the Democratic Congress for Democratic Change. So this is what I'm doing. This is where we are. But after my career, then my people brought me into politics, and then I found the Congress for Democratic Change, the biggest opposition party in Liberia, and I'm the leader. And I won two elections with my party, and I'm staying in politics.
I'm going to replay that tape. I'm going to replay that tape. You're listening to President Weah. I want you to listen to President Weah. This man said he was running to be senator from Monrovia. I heard it, thing I couldn't believe it. I heard it. Just watch it. I want you to listen to this thing.
I went back to school, and I had able to obtain a bachelor degree in business, and I just finished a master of public administration, and I'm back home working. I'm the current peace ambassador of the Republic of Liberia, so the political leader of the Democratic Congress for Democratic Change. So this is what I'm doing. This is where we are. But after my career, then my people brought me into politics, and then I found the Congress for Democratic Change, the biggest opposition party in Liberia, and I'm the leader. And I won two elections with my party, and I'm staying in politics, and I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia this upcoming 2014 elections. I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia this upcoming 2014 elections. I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia this upcoming 2014 elections. I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia. I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia. I'll be running for the Senate of Monrovia, this upcoming 2014 elections. I want to see change in my country because I lived a life before that was not life that any child should live. And I think that there's no reason to live that life. There should be social justice. Government should care for its people. And I think everybody has the right to be in the country, not wealthy, but be able to afford something to take the.
To all our citizens and international guests, we thank you. To all our citizens and international guests, we thank you.
Child to school, take the child to hospital, and these are some of the reasons that I'm in politics. To fight for my people, to bring about a change that each and every Liberian, will be able to afford the basic social necessity of life.
Look, guys, Joe, we are just Donald Trump, yeah. The only thing Donald Trump is the upgrade version of George Weah. Damn it. And the man is president for Monrovia. George Weah is president of Monrovia. You're listening to his speech. I just put small there. We in trouble. We in trouble. We in trouble in Liberia. That a man, you say president, nobody can be president. I beg you, man. I owe you a fool. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you for watching with me, and I appreciate your time. And Eric Duel, please don't bet it. Don't be too. Oh, please, just relax yourself. Because even Yeke Koluba right now can beat George Weah. Darius Dillon can beat George Weah. Heron Costa can beat George Weah. We all know that very much. So don't worry about it. So I want to say thank you very much. This is Munel Kishen, your general. The only general who never fired a bullet but got men. Yeah. So let me see if I can play one music for you there. And me can give my South African song. Oh, let me just get one. Let me see how Liberian song they get dance. At least they can shake their tumba small. Shake your tumba, shake your tumba, shake your tumba, shake your tumba, shake your tumba. So please, member of the CPP, let's work together, please. Let's work together. Please, let's work together. Let's do the best we can do. Don't just sit there and all right. Thank you very, very much. I love you guys. You guys are always there. And let us just keep up the faith. Let us pray for our country, Liberia, and let us do the best that we can do. We still pray for George. But the more we pray for him, God still expose him. So it's up to him. We'll try to do what we're supposed to do. So thank you very much. Have a good day and bye for now. I'll leave you with this song.
Red Eyes Entertainment.
You know we say what's up. Oh yeah. We say what's up. You what's no matter what I should do for your love, I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind all day, all day, all day. On my mind all day, all day, all day. Your business on my mind all day, all day, all day. On my mind all day, all day. See all day. They do them plenty and they find my way, but no one like my game, someone that can love, someone that can dress my way, but they can make my game. Your love belongs to me, your love belongs to me. And yeah, yo, baby, kuluneko. Namwanga bagana, imwanga bagana. Our love is baby, will not be high and see. Yeah, yo, you call me, throw you on my back. I want to throw you on my back. I know good news, I want to say I do what I should do for your love. I can do anything for your love. Your business on my mind all day, all day, all day. On my mind all day, all day, all day. Your business on my mind all day, all day, all day. On my mind all day, all day, all day. Ayaka, baby I can go there for you. Ayaka, I can bring it for you. Ayaka, baby I can do it for you. Ayaka, Ayaka,
Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema, ikhaya lami, ilondoloze. ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami, ilondoloze, 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 zungangishilana, ilondoloze, 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 zungangishilana, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze, zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso Mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana mbuso wami awukholana ilondoloze.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta wave us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us, they betray us so much. I said they lie.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. Fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not corrupt. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.